Yo, 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 what it do, what it is? Your boy Tiller May Rockin'. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's Thursday again. And you are now tuned in to the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-host.
Straight out the asylum is the villain in the white mask. The one and only they call K Quick. You know what I mean? Beast Bars and Faith. You know the team, you know the fam. It's No Filter time. Reloaded. Asylum available everywhere. Get that, cause I'm fired. Did I say I'm fired already? I'm gonna say it again. I'm fired. Get it.
Dylan. Come on, Dylan.
Hot fire.
Hot fire. You wanna get some of this hot fire?
Yeah, well, since I'm talking smack, I'm the Blue Phoenix. Hey, hey, everybody.
And I guess, of course, I'm your man, GMO, aka non-GMO. Let's get this shit steady and ready. You understand?
Uh-huh.
And it is me, I guess the mega clip holder, as they like to call me, just star.
Shoot him up, shouty. Shoot him up, shouty.
Shoot him up, shorty. I'm
Her
back
aim be
in and
off
I'm ready.
sometimes though.
I think we need to set y'all up for another filming session. We're gonna see what that aim is like. So how y'all been, man? It's been a crazy week. I know we normally talk heavy in the chat. Work been kicking my ass this weekend, so I haven't really got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, really catch up like we normally do. So how y'all feeling?
No doubt. I can concur with that. The week has been very, very busy for me as well. Very productive though, but very busy nonetheless. So I can definitely concur with that statement.
Okay.
And now, of course, I've been going through hell. My lower back is killing me, man. Hey, look, don't be a good friend. If you're a good friend, hire somebody in their 20s to move you. You understand me? It's your man. I love
This
you.
guy.
I have been from DC to Baltimore, feeding the homeless, different shelters, women's shelters, men's shelters, family shelters. You know, that's really my thing anyway. I enjoy it. So, you know, I had a really, really crazy experience on the highway. OMG. I almost lost my life out there, y'all, but I'll put a pin in it. Y'all can, yes, I did. I really, 18-wheeler almost swiped us right off the road, but I'm gonna put a pin in it. Y'all want to know more about it? I'll tell y'all later. But Jesus Christ, I have never been so scared in my life.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm glad you are right though. I don't.
Yes, indeed.
I hate 18-wheelers on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I don't like driving near them.
Yeah, you know, I always
Hold up now. I have driven 1,000,000 miles in the military with a goddamn tractor trailer. Y'all are not gonna dog us.
I ain't dogging them. I'm just saying I prefer to drive a distance.
You scary people.
I keep my distance. I know the blind
Y'all
spots.
scary, bro. Y'all scary. Get the fuck around us, bro.
It's not the drivers. It's other drivers that cause drivers to the actual truck drivers to wreck. You know what I'm saying? Because people stupid. They want to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Like they just misjudge a lot of shit. And when you carry in that much load, you know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real careful. You know what I'm saying? Or which way you sway. You know what I'm saying? It's a high risk with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but truthfully, just like in any situation, you have good drivers and you have bad drivers. In my situation, he wasn't cut off. We had just cleared his blind spot, and it felt like he was trying to whip that like he was driving a little Toyota, something that I know, even not being an 18-wheeler driver, that you can't do. Like when I say I was in a SUV and we went up on just two wheels, just trying to swerve completely around him and avoid him. He was coming fast. And I don't know what made him switch lanes at that moment. I don't know what made him do it so fast. But it was crazy. Like I said, I've never been so scared in my life. I thought it was over.
That's crazy.
Whew. Shoot. Yo, is it I'm so glad you're safe though, Star. I'm so glad whoever was with you was safe. Definitely. And is it raining where y'all are at?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Well, yeah. We catching it over here on this side, but I will.
I think I missed it for the most part.
Mm.
I think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's raining right now. I got the headphones on and these are noise canceling, so all I can hear is y'all right now.
All right. Well, shit. What the heck are we supposed to be talking about tonight?
I
That's what
don't
I
know.
want to know.
Well, first of all, let's start on a bright note. 19 black families got together and bought 97 acres of land in Georgia.
Mm.
Ow!
Mm.
That is amazing.
Mm.
That is amazing.
It's awesome.
Let's talk about it.
Well, y'all know they bought it for was it $1.7 million?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
It was listed for $1.7 million on the website, Toomsboro for sale. And I think they bought it from somebody that had like 30 properties in the area or whatever. But I think it's awesome. And they bought it. It was a real estate agent named, hold on, let me get the paper. I don't want to say her name wrong. Ashley Scott. And she was like, welcome to freedom. You know, her and 19 other people, 19 other black people, investors, bought this property for a safe haven for us, for black people.
Mm.
And I think that's really, really dope. I think that's really dope.
Black Wall
First and
Street,
foremost,
boy.
we got to talk about some real shit. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm hoping, and this is a quote from her, I'm hoping that it will be a thriving safe haven for people of color or black families in particular, Scott says. Okay, so we got to go over this. Let's unpack this. I remember I posted this and K Quick was the first one. He was like, oh shit, like never heard anything like it. Okay. So 19 families, is this pure related families or blood or whatever? Anybody done their research?
I didn't see.
Background?
I don't think it was.
I couldn't find anything specifically. It just said 19 families from everything I seen. So I'm thinking separate families just bounded together to get this land.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they were all separate families, non-related.
How do y'all feel about that? Because we gotta do this. We gotta go over it. We gotta unpack this, and everybody's loafing. I want to hear like the proudness because I hear the sisters talking.
No.
I hear K Quick, but like, how do we actually do this amongst people that have come from somewhere else that has seen better and or worse?
Well, if we're doing the unpack thing, firstly, the first part of it, which is a huge ass part and a huge ass step, is done. For one, they all got on the same page and made the purchase. Now, how it continues on from there, that's going to be the real test, because the whole premise of it should be, I'm not saying what it is because I don't know the ins and outs of their agreement and what their plans are. But what it should be is for them to remain on the same page, and literally whatever they're saying it's going to be, they need to do it to the max and continue to grow and continue to grow it from there. I just hope they remain on the same page, and I hope what they say they're going to create, whatever they create from this, I hope they can lead by. I hope this example they're leading by. I hope if they build like a full-on empire or whatever they plan on building, I hope it sparks something else amongst our people. Because just imagine if families all over the country from every community of color banded together and purchased blocks and neighborhoods and open lands and all this type of stuff. Just imagine. It could be a nationwide situation that sparks because of this. Now, granted, it's too early to tell, but that's what I'm hoping for.
Well, when I saw it, I got real excited. I was like, oh shit, that's dope, and then it was a little moment of not necessarily fear, but a moment of what if they get it up and running and they do this and they do that and then they get attacked. And then I said, no, I can't think that way. But this has happened in history so many times. And, so I had that thought and I said, okay, well, let's not think that way. let's just celebrate this moment. But I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
But at the same time, that's something they got to take into account.
Yeah.
You know, as people of color, we got to know the history, and history tries to repeat itself. It is up to people involved, us being us, people of color, to break the chain. They should know that and where and remind me again, what is the area or state this is occurring in?
It is Toomsboro. It is Toomsboro, Georgia.
Georgia,
yeah. All right, so and this is the South too, and this is in
rural Wilkinson County, Georgia, like.
And this is the South too, and this is the South too. So even more,
racist history.
Even right. So even more, you down there where the roots is, where the roots of our people lie. So granted, even more motive, you know, to keep your antennas up. So I want to not believe that they didn't take something like that into account, because smart individuals know if they do build this up, you know, as a safe haven for our people, they should know that maximum protection is a must. Maximum security is a must. You know,
let's do this. Let's do this, bro, because I already had my my insecurities when it came to them saying that they were buying 97 acres. When it says maximum security, or you said, what fashion do you feel like security is like the best?
Well, bro, how do they protect the country? How do they normally protect? You know,
well, that's by military, that's by arms, that's by militias, that's by CIA, FBI. You dig what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying, and I think of it this way: if they plan on infiltrating and attacking this community that they're trying to build, what are the possibilities that they may do it with?
Say that last sentence one more time.
Like what are the possibilities if they plan on attacking? And just going off of what Phoenix said, if they plan on attacking this black community that they may be building, or this safe haven, or whatever it may turn into, what are the possible ways this attack may happen? You know, we just had these things are these possibilities. Every single possibility. This is what I'm saying. Every single possibility has to be weighed. And every single possibility needs a rebuttal. You know, if they attack us with one way, we need a rebuttal. That's really what I'm saying.
But what you're saying is they will have to have an army, their own personal.
Low key, yes. Low key, yes. That's the only way to protect the community. And this goes back to this low key goes back to a discussion we had on a previous show way back about us policing ourselves or protecting ourselves in a sense. If it's this big of a community or a safe haven, and if they're in an area such as a location such as the South, where it is known that a lot of, because granted there's KKKs up here, but in the South, if you're anywhere and you build up an empire like that, it is a must. You just have a plan for everything, like known unknowns, for real.
So
everything needs a plan.
So to chime in, to spin back a little bit, I mean, I'm actually excited about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. Am I concerned about them trying to tear it down? Of course, it's a concern, but I think we're in a time and age where we will fight more to keep what we have, especially we got it ourselves. So I just want to see out of that. I just want to see a community grow where we get back to unity. And I know we got in the heat of the conversation last week, and this is kind of an example of what I was saying. Like, if we can have this happen more and more and more, we will slowly start to come back. Are they going to try to attack it? Yes, we're more prepared. So I think it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to just kind of focus on the good and just be prepared for whatever else comes down the line, because we know it's going to be some BS coming. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, just need a plan. Whoever the heads of the family that is going to come together in unison and sit at the round table, Just have a plan to protect yourselves and the community. That's it. Everything. Yep.
Listen, this is the weird thing about it is that nobody's actually talking about creating a legacy. You gotta die. Like all of us, all 5 of us on this, we have to die. We will die. That's the only guarantee you got in this life is to be buried. You understand me? If not being eaten by weird animals. You understand me? But the one thing that we aren't talking about is the legacy. So they did this on the strength of a legacy for their children. I don't hear very much of that talking, amongst my brothers or anything else. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it took 19 families, 19 to buy 1.5 million. What is it? Hold on. What is it worth? Let me look back real quick.
1.7, I think.
1.7, how many acres?
97.
90, yeah.
It took 19 families to buy 1.7 million acres. That should not even be the cost. And it's very frustrating is that somebody is very scared to die for this. So it took 19 families to do this together.
I mean, honestly, bro, I don't think we should focus on that. I just think we should focus on the fact that it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's a step in the good direction, and I get where you're coming from. But the positive side of the legacy, you're right. We need to focus on that. But you got to look at the legacy start that those 97 families have invested their money into a community for their people. You know what I'm saying? I feel where you're going, and in a world full of negativity, I really think we should just home in on that if something positive happened. And like you said, what can we do to contribute and follow, follow suit?
Facts.
Well, for me, I would like to see a comprehensive plan on how to keep it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a question of if it will be attacked. The question is simply how.
Exactly.
Like, when you spoke on historically, with Black Wall Street, that was firebombed. You feel where I'm coming from? Nobody walked in there on foot with guns shooting. All they had to do was get in a few helicopters and drop bombs. And, it's sad that we even have to worry about that in 2020, but that's a reality. For
you don't
me,
have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that because your family is not from here. You don't have to worry about that. Your family's not from here.
Family is not from here.
Yours. You don't have to worry about anything that happens on this soil.
My mother was born in Brooklyn, New York, as I was. My grandparents are from North Carolina. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Who else was born outside of the United States?
My father's side of the family.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Can you not go home? We don't have nothing but this.
I go home every time I have enough money to get on a Greyhound because I was born in Brooklyn, New York. So as I was saying, I'd like to see a comprehensive plan. Okay, because if you ask me, I feel like with a situation like that, everything that we use to get equal rights and equality is now going to be used to tear that community down, namely things like gentrification and infiltration, things of that nature. If they're going to be having businesses for themselves, I want them to really buckle down and make the business owners get their proper licenses and stuff so the IRS doesn't have a reason to try to come in and snatch anything. If you're farming, get a farming license. The Black Panthers say that they're ready to step up. I would hope that they will go down there and offer their services to police that community. And overall, I would like to see them grow. I would hope that every 6 months to a year, they invite more families to buy more land before it gets bought from up under them and they're made to just stay small. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think, the fact that they could even come together and have that idea, execute it and make it happen. I just want to see it grow.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be bought from up under because real estate agents have knowledge of certain things, so they will make sure that what they're doing, that's not possible. I'm pretty sure they had lawyers look at the deeds and all the legal work to make sure that cannot happen.
Right. Well, I think I said that wrong when you just gave me your point of view on it. I didn't mean per se bought from up under them. More or so, I meant the land surrounding it.
Them. Okay.
Exactly. Other races don't buy up the land surrounding it so that they can't expand and can't grow.
And
that's what I meant to say.
Oh, go ahead.
And
I was gonna say, well, like that's honestly what's going to happen if we don't move fast enough. You know what I'm saying? That the whole point is like, okay, we got it, and expansion should automatically be the next step after we build up. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to slowly build up around, and they're going to.
Well, that's exactly why I stated, and Star actually jumped on the same lane when she talked. That's why I say there needs to be a plan on all cylinders. I'm assuming that when they banded together and bought this land, they sat down, they discussed it, they discussed long term, because the pure rush of them banding together and buying the land, good, that's wonderful, that's great. Now what? That's a moment. Now the future.
Excuse you, sir. Have you ever seen any of your family members come together and actually buy some land together?
Look, I'm not down.
All I hear is doubt from you. All I hear is doubt from you, and all I hear is doubt from.
Bro, I'm not doubting. Like, firstly, wait. Look, I'm not doubting nothing. You ain't getting no doubt from me. I'm just saying, and this is the thing. I'm fully confident they have this plan in place, because there's no way they're gonna get together and not discuss these things.
And there's always a but with you, and there's always a but with Star. Like, I'm trying to hear like the positive.
No,
let's talk about
positive of it. You asked how I felt about it. I'm telling you how I felt. I say I felt it's great, and I know going forward there needs to be a plan to not only expand, not only to build up, also to protect. There's no but. That's just how I feel about the whole thing as a whole.
And where was my but at in that? Like, you said unpack it, so we took the time and we unpacked it. Where was the but in there, and where was the doubt? There was no doubt. There was no buts. Only discussing a plan.
Hey, look, so Star, quick, we'll go from here, and I want to hear all positives. How is this going to help us as a people?
It is going to
spark the idea. We said the same thing.
Thank you, literally. It is going to spark. Look, as I truly feel it is, because people who are going to band together and purchase $1.7 million worth of land, I know they got a plan. And when this plan comes to fruition, it is going to spark people around the world, different families, different black organizations to unite, to purchase more land. And hopefully people in that same area of which they are band together and purchase more land to build around that. I hope, as I stated when I was first unpacking this, my brother, I hope that it expands, it sparks shit all around the country where people buy up blocks, vacant buildings, vacant land, unused or torn down farmlands, and literally take that and give it back to their people. That's what I feel this is going to happen if they have the plan. And I'm sure they have the plan, because like I said, a move like this does not work without a plan. The purchase doesn't work without a plan. So I'm fully confident.
I ain't even feeling that, bro. I feel like that's not exactly what you were saying at first, bro. Like, all I heard was negativity from you and Star.
What negative shit did I say? No, tell me. What negative shit did I say? What did I say? What did I say that was negative?
Yeah, they have to have a plan. Why do you have to have a plan when you buy 97 acres?
Because if you have what are you planning on doing with that? What are you planning on doing with the land? You got to have a plan to do something with the land when you buy it. And then when you do what you want to do with the land, you got to have a plan.
Them buying it. Like, are we congratulating them for buying the land or? Look, what are me and you looking for? Do you think there's supposed to be a sanctuary?
They got nothing but well wishes from us. It was no negativity. If I actually had the money to just pack my kids up and move there and buy an acre or so, guess what I would be doing right now? I would be preparing to move. There was no negativity. At the end of the day, if your perception of what we said was negative, then okay. But you can't call a spade a pumpkin, because that's not what it is. Like I was going to say, so far over the years, there's been... there has been countless, rappers I'm now seeing talking about, buy the block. You could do this, you could do that, but none of them have actually done it and said, okay, see, I've already done it. The ones who have done it have not spoken up about it and showed people. Nobody has showed a model. Nobody has even given hope towards it. It's just been words. So now this is the first time that we see that somebody said, shoot, forget the block. We're going to buy the town. That's a beautiful thing.
Facts.
All we're
And,
saying is
this
we want to see that grow, and we want to see them keep pushing. That's well wishes. That's not negative.
This actually makes it more attainable. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Phoenix, go ahead.
Oh, no, this actually makes it more attainable for everybody else, because when football players or people who have millions and millions of dollars do this, we're looking like, okay, cool, they can do this, but these aren't people, these aren't millionaires that did this. These are regular people that came together and bought this land. And it makes it seem like we can do the same, which we can do the same. And it makes it more reachable. It makes it attainable. It makes the sky feel closer. You know what I'm saying? So it can and will be done again, I'm sure.
Okay. And my bad about the volume. I had to move my mic back. Continue.
You good. So look, we're gonna take a break from this, and I think we might have to spin the block on this so we can dig a little bit deeper into this, because I like
definitely.
This. I like where we going.
Yes, it just got heated.
Definitely. A little bit.
So look, I'm about to bring in our guest. For those of you who don't know, today we got DMV's own 20 Bello on the scene. DMV legend. If you don't know, just Google the name and do the research. But we're gonna let him tell you about it more. He's about to talk to you about his hot sauce. Hold on, he just disappeared. Okay, he coming back. Like I was saying, like he's a legend in the area. He got this dope ass hot sauce that just came out. I actually got some myself, and my camera's bugging right now, so y'all can't see me. He keeps disappearing. Where is he going?
He taking more hot sauce orders.
Hey, probably so. Hold on, there you go. All right, hold on. Let him get situated real quick, and then we can go ahead and bring him on. Bello, you ready? All right, here we go.
Hey,
what's poppin', OG? What's goody?
Hey. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Bless, man. What's poppin', OG?
Hey, check this, right? I was listening to y'all conversation, man. That's a great topic. I see why it's called No Filter.
Facts.
Niggas' blood pressure start going up.
Every show we shoot his blood pressure up. Every show.
Hey,
man.
You was just getting in your business a minute, man.
Hey, facts, boy. You know this, dog.
So look, man, you've been around on the scene for a while. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, it's been a pleasure to do so much work with you. You know what I'm saying? What we have done from the shows. You know what I'm saying? Just to be around to watch you grow. I've actually seen you as an artist grow into an entrepreneur. And I will say this, if the DMV don't appreciate you, I can tell you specifically from myself, my G, I personally appreciate you and everything.
Thanks, man.
I tell you this all the time, bro. You got my 100% support. But let's get straight to it. So let the world know who you are.
Man, I'm just a black man trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You know what I mean? I'm a go-getter. Like I've been in the prisons, I've been in the ICUs, I've been in the streets, I've been in the drug game, I've been in shootouts, all that. Right now, man, I'm just trying to make a mark, and like y'all said earlier when y'all was talking about leaving a legacy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about, leaving a legacy. Because what I'm doing is not for me. It's for those behind me and for my kids. So I'm a down-to-earth guy. I've done a lot of work in the DMV. I've done a lot of work in music, man, but I'm very approachable, man, and I support everybody that got some sense. Pretty much.
Okay. So let's talk about this sauce real quick. I haven't linked up with the team to give them their bottles, and just to let you know, my other bottle came in the mail today. I was psyched when I opened the mail and seen that joint.
Hey.
So I got the joint on Monday, and wifey had baked some chicken, and I had threw that joint on the baked chicken.
Yeah.
And the first thing I tasted was like, yo, the flavor just popped immediately. But then right after that, that burn kicked in. It was just like immediately, you know what I'm saying? What I like about it is it's flavorful. You know what I'm saying? It's that hot sauce with flavor, and it's a manageable heat. It's not crazy through the roof, but it's not too light. It's just like it's that right blend. So tell us about the hot sauce. First of all, how did you come up with the idea? What inspired you to say, I'm gonna make a hot sauce?
Well, my grandfather was from the South, as many of our ancestors and grandparents and stuff. And when he migrated up to DC, he had a garden in the middle of 6th and F. That's where I'm from. And he had chickens and all that. And I used to go to school and get joned on because I had chickens in my backyard. But what they did not understand is, like Star was saying, what are you going to do with the land? You know what I mean? So I'm on 2 acres. So just, earlier this year, I said, I'm going to plant something. I'm going to see how I go. And it was so successful that I harvested so many peppers. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with all these peppers? And so I said, you know what? I love spicy food. So I'm going to make my own hot sauce. And that's where Bello Burns was birthed at. It was birthed right here where I am. And now I got to expand my farm because this shit is selling off the fucking shelf.
Hey,
That's dope.
That's all.
that's how you make lemonade, yo.
But see, I infuse hip hop with this. That's why it's called Bello Burn. Like, this is a hip hop sauce. Like, this like hip hop chicken. You know what I mean?
Hey.
This is a hip hop sauce. This shit is flaming hot, man. You gotta have balls to drink this.
so let the people know, because a lot of people really don't understand the hard work and the process. Of course, like when you first got started, I know you had to make like 3 or 4 endless batches just to get that flavor profile, just to get the right heat. So what was the process like for you?
Let me tell you something, man. The first 5 batches, I threw that in the trash. Right? It was hot, but the consistency wasn't like this. You know what? My camera, I don't know where my camera is. The consistency wasn't like this.
Right.
So what I did was I looked at crystals, I looked at Tabasco, I like shook the bottle just to see the consistency. And I was like, okay, I need to add something to take something away. So when I found that formula, and it just stuck with me. Now the kill switch is a different formula.
Okay.
I got a jerk sauce coming out too, and a mumbo sauce. You know what I mean? Real mumbo sauce. You know what I mean? No shade to nobody, but the real mumbo sauce from a DC nigga. Right? So once I found that formula, I was like, hey, this is it. This is it right here. And I've gotten reviews from Mississippi, California, Texas, New Jersey, Philly, Florida, like all across the United States. They send me videos every day, like, man, feel the burn. So,
I want to talk about
That's
how
real.
you ended up getting your hot sauce all over the place. Now, I always comment on your posts because you are really good with marketing. And I giggle all the time. It's me.
hey,
I be on Instagram. It's me. Yeah, you get to see my face this time. Yeah, he
she came to my cookout.
He never sees my face. He just always But you're really good with your advertising, your marketing, because you were at the beach one time and then you took a picture with the Bello burning the sand.
Let me tell you something.
And then
when you have a product, this is the problem with us in general when it comes to our products. One thing that I learned about products from us in general, especially like when it comes to clothing, like we always give it a local name. We don't give it an international name or international brand that can go into Italy and Greece, and we call it Northwest Gear. Who the fuck gonna buy that in Italy? You know what I mean? You think it's small to begin with. So when I came up with this plan, I was like, Bello is my name. And why not just call it burn? Because some people love to burn the hot sauce. So Bello burn, and then the hashtag is Bello burn. You know what I mean? The subtitle and is feel the burn.
Okay.
So I looked it up on USPTO before I even did it to make sure there wasn't no copyrights out there. And we don't do that. Like, we just do shit without thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You drive quiet, K. Quick. What's up with you?
Nah, man, I was listening to the story, dog. I was
into it.
I was taking in everything, bro. I was listening.
We could take this back to music. You got a lot of dudes that drop tapes and drop albums. They do no marketing, no promotion. The albums
That's
don't
facts.
catch the eye. They don't catch it. It may be a great album, but they Debo on the block. They come and just bang their album over everybody's head. I never did that, and that's why when I put out an album, it fails.
Mm-hmm. Hold on,
I might just start sending Wounded Alive 2 with a bottle of fucking Bello Burn. Who knows?
See, and
hey, listen. So we got to go over this. So all the entrepreneurs that are out here listening to you, bro, you understand? Like, I can make my own house songs. I've tried it a million times. What is the fault? Like, where do you go wrong when you're making your own house songs?
One thing is you can't think too much. You got to go through the process to the end. Once you make it, first of all, let me tell you this, and I'm not going to get too much of my trade secrets away, because then I'm going to have somebody on the black market on the street selling Bello Burns.
Like shit.
So what I'll tell you this, don't put, when you got to, you can't just put peppers in a blender and make hot sauce. That's not how hot sauce is made. You got to grill it. You got to grill the peppers. You got to sear it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that and you put it in a blender, right? You got to get one of those blenders that cooks. Like, not one of them cold blenders that you just hit the button and it just blends. You got to get a blender that makes soup, puree, shit like that, right? And then you let it sit, then you strain it. And then put it in the refrigerator for a while and then taste it, right? And don't put too much oil in it because it'll start to separate. If you sit it on a shelf, like if you sit crystals on a shelf for 1,000 years, it never separates. But the difference between Bello Burn and crystals, I don't use no food coloring.
Wow.
Shoot, that's like you just did a whole chemistry project right there.
I don't use no coloring.
But hold on, because I got to grill him. I got to grill you, bro.
Flavors. Everything is grown in my garden.
Okay, everything is grown in your garden, but remember the oil, right? So separation, right? But oil is the binder that keeps it to their tongue.
I use maybe 1.5 milliliter of oil just to fry it. That's it. I don't put no olive oil all in there, or bunch of oil. No, don't do that. Don't put.
So how have you been received? How have you been received other than us? Everybody internationally, like, are they looking for the heat or they want the mildness? Are you vinegar based? Like, come on, you got to talk to us now.
Because vinegar is a great preservative. Vinegar gives it shelf life. So if you don't use vinegar, then that shit gonna mold in like 3 weeks.
See, and that's
woo!
So you gotta use vinegar.
That's a natural preservative.
You have to cook it. You have to just put vinegar in it. And look, let me give you a warning. See, I deal with the hottest peppers in the world. I deal with Carolina Reapers. Like, I deal with habaneros. I deal with ghost peppers. Do not touch them with your bare hand. Trust me. Because if you touch them with your bare hand and you go to use the bathroom, you're going to be fucked up for 3 days.
Ooh. That hurt.
You speak from experience.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I
was on fire.
Clinic for a minute.
So look, what I didn't tell everybody is that Bello's going to give us a bottle of Kill Switch, and we're going to do the Bello Burn Kill Switch challenge, and I'm getting in on it.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Oh yeah, you definitely are. You definitely are.
Is that what it is there?
Let me tell you another thing. When it comes to branding, right? See, a lot of people, they want to push, but they don't know nothing about branding.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people that got good music, whatever, or good products, they got like 5 different IG accounts, but they don't have the brand that's following them, right? So this is the brand. Like you see my face on here. You know what I mean? That's me. So this is the brand. So regardless of what variations I come out with, they're gonna see this face and they're gonna know this some good shit. Regardless of like whatever it is. You have to learn how to brand your product. You know, I watch TV every so often. I don't watch TV a lot. But when I do watch it, I watch it from 2 point of views. I'm watching it one from a director point of view because I am a director. And I'm watching it from a marketing standpoint to see what the catch is. And once I watch that, I say, okay, I can make this Bello burn. That's easy. Feel the burn? That's easy. I was hanging out with some people, what was this, Thursday or Wednesday? Multi-millionaires that I know that are personal friends of mine. And I took a bottle. It's on my Facebook page. I took a video of it. I took the bottle and I said, taste it. You know what they said after they tasted it? How much money you need? You know what I told them? I don't need nothing right now because I'm building. We quick to jump in and take the money before we have the business plan formulated to build.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, no, not now, but I'll hit you up in about a year or 2 if the offer still stands.
And see, that's a smart move, and that
Wow.
we spoke about that early, and that's definitely a valid point. A lot of people move with no business plans. That's why they say most businesses flop within the first 2 to 3 years.
You know why they flop? Because the focus is wrong. They thinking about this. They're not thinking about longevity.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to remember when you receive money from people or get investors, they have a say in your business.
They have
so
a
you have
say
to be
and
careful.
they get a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
They not gonna
So
give you money just to give you money.
So
now,
let's do
you
this,
want to
bro.
just get money and pay it back and go get a business loan.
So
right?
let's do this. Let's do this.
But and this is something y'all was talking about earlier. But we was raised the way we was raised. We wasn't taught finances. We wasn't taught credit. You know what we was taught? Well, not indirectly. If you give me $1 when I was 5 or 6 years old, guess what I'm going to go with that $1 the same day to the ice cream truck. And I'm going to spend that $1. I'm not going to put that $1 in the penny bank.
Without you selling your secrets, can you give the youngins or the people that are listening, even us, any outline to your business plan? Can you do that?
All right. The first thing is I'm going to do a projection. I'm going to look at the product and I'm going to study the trends in the world, not in the region, in the world. And when I came up with this sauce, I realized that people across the world love hot sauce, not just people in the DMV. So how can I make a brand that can be not only local but international, right? How can I have somebody that just bought a bottle in Canada saying Bello Burn? What if I would have named it DC Burn or DMV Burn, right? It would get me nowhere. So one, I gotta look at the productivity of that. I gotta look at the outlook of the brand. Second, I gotta put it in right. I gotta put it in right, even though I may not hit every bullet point in that plan. I gotta kind of stick to that plan as much as possible. Okay, what do I have to do? What's my overhead? Right? What do I have to invest? Like, listen, I make $120,000 a year outside of house hot sauce, right? I'm a safety director. I'm probably the top safety director in the region. I make a lot of money doing that. I take my own money and I invest in what I want to invest in. So I invested in this. I said, okay, what's my overhead? What's my business plan? Do I have or do I need a LLC or can I just be a sole proprietor? Right? What's my tax bracket? Because if you know and you do business, then you know that they can't tax you until after expenses. So all y'all dudes that's doing music, why you filing taxes every year and not writing off your music stuff?
Hi, man. Talk to him.
You know what I mean? If you bought Pro Tools and you bought a computer, why you not writing that off? As a business, why you not setting yourself up? You don't need an EIN. You can have your social security number as an EIN. Right? So me, I'm a sole proprietor. I'm not a corporation, because once you get into the corporation, I'm talking about like an S corporation, then you start to have board members who have a percentage of your company. I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I also invest in stocks. I'm avid with that. Stock market, I do that. Right? Outside of my brand, because I'm like this. If I go buy some Gucci's, I want to partner the company. Even if it's 3 or 4 of stocks. That's what we don't do. But everybody want to talk about their business, man. Please, come on, Holmes. You really a businessman?
See, one thing
sit them down with me, and I'll teach them how to be a fucking businessman for real.
One thing that you said, being an S corporation, I have board members. Me as a business owner, I always feared that, because I know I've seen at one point, with my wife's job, that they actually got rid of the owner, and like they fired this bama, and he lost his business. And it's just like, as a man, how can you sit back and let something that you build be taken away from you?
Look, you see that all the time. The owner of the business or the head of the business step down from the board. That don't mean he don't got a percentage. He has a percentage. That don't mean he not getting paid. He getting paid, but he no longer in a position to make decisions.
Yeah, but when they get rid of you, you usually lose everything unless you have a stock or stake in the business.
Here's a caveat to that. You don't really lose everything, because that person who is the natural owner of that business, when they made that S corporation, there's a clause in that. So they not losing nothing. They just don't get to make the decisions no more. But guess what? It's just like, y'all ever seen What's Happening? The TV show? Or Martin Law. Let's say Martin. Y'all ever seen Martin, right? Every time they play Martin that's syndicated, Martin get paid. But Martin ain't making no decisions about that show. So that's the same way when the CEO is ousted out, he owned the company. Because he became public. And when you become public, you got to have a board. You got to have people that investing in your stock. People don't invest. A private company is not on the stock market. Only public companies. And that means that the people that buy the stocks are the owners of the company. You know what I mean? So fuck it. They still got billions of fucking dollars, nigga. All right, you want to sit me down for Bello Burn in 10 years when it's $1 billion company? All right, I'll just go get on my 9,500,000 foot yacht.
But like with business like that you start from the ground, it's kind of like you have a connection with it. So for me, Code Red Music Group is my baby. So I would not feel right just sitting back and watching somebody else make decisions, because if it go downhill, I'm definitely gonna be in my feelings. Like I'm gonna be ready to curb, because that's something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in. So with that being said, how would you feel about the day if you ever go public and they really sit you down and they change everything that Bello Burn stand for?
But here's the thing. It's all about your vision for whatever product you have. Right? If I made $30 million off of this hot sauce, right? See, me, I'm not a money hawk. You know what I mean? Because the root of all evil is not money, it's the love of money. You know what I mean? That people get that confused. It's the love of money, meaning you'll do anything for money. Coming from where I come from, $30 million, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with Bello Burn. You hear me? Because I built it and I made, even though they took over, I stepped down, I'm still leaving a legacy. Period. How many people can say that? You know what I mean? Okay, so they took it and changed it, whatever, if it gets to that point. But it's not going to get to that point because I'm always going to be a small batch company. That's my goal, a small batch exclusive company.
Okay.
That
So,
means like you can go see Backyard, you're going to stand in the cut line.
did
Exclusive.
I want to say something about the love of money because it's not actually the love of money that's evil. Money is currency. Currency is energy. Energy can never be evil. It's the way you use it. It is the lust and the power behind the dollar that's evil. It's not money.
Well, I gotta tell you this because I truly believe, and I don't want to get all spiritual and religious in this, you know what I mean? But it's the love of money because when you love something, you do anything for that love. You know what I mean?
Love, when
So
you,
if you
and we're
love
going to get
money,
into that later too, as far as love,
oh, we
but
can get
love
into
is
that
not
because see, I'm gonna
evil.
say this, and I'm not gonna get too.
So it's not the
I'm gonna
love
say
of it.
this, and I'm not gonna get too much into it. That's the word of God. It says
So,
love of money is the root of all
okay.
evil. Not money itself. Not money itself. Because money can do good and money can do evil. It depends on who's behind the money.
Mm-hmm.
You
Which
dig
is
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
said.
It
Okay,
depends
so
on
my
who's behind the
question is,
money. But we'll
what's
have that
next for?
discussion, Phoenix, later.
So,
So what's next for Bello? Okay, so as Rock said, you are a DMV legend, so you've
Hold
kind
on.
of already conquered
Let me
that
put my
lane.
shades on now since y'all
Look,
talking about DMV legend.
you've already conquered that lane, and it's pretty safe to say that you're already beginning to conquer the hot sauce. You blew up kind of quickly. Like you mentioned it one day online, then the next day you said you was going to do it. Then the third day you had your packaging. Like I seen it. I saw you doing the video where you was pulling your jalapenos up, and so what's next for Bello? Like you clearly have a business mind. What's your next plans?
But right now, I got two folks. Well, the major focus for me is my career in safety because I'm doing big things with $1 million and $1 billion companies as far as producing videos and toolbox talks and things like that. I just did one today with Milwaukee Tool, which is one of the biggest tool companies in America. And ABC Baltimore, I'm the safety director for them, and it's a national organization. I'm the head safety guy there. So two things is safety for me. I don't care how much money I got. I'm always gonna do safety because that's what I love. It's a passion, just like music. The second thing is just building this company up. Music will always be a part of me, but I spent 2 decades doing that and building up platforms and giving dudes the whole moniker and banner of DMV. They can have that. I'm still releasing Wounded Alive 2. I still got a EP with Bam, Ray and Claude. But other than that, music just gonna be something I just put out every now and again. But my main focus is safety and the variety of sauces that I'm getting ready to put out.
Right. And you know what? I want to take 2 steps back. I know you get asked this question a lot, but I feel like it's important for people who may not know, to get it every chance they can get it. Once again, you said that you gave people the moniker DMV. Now, I know, and everybody on this panel knows, but tell everybody who may not know what you meant when you said that you gave dudes the moniker DMV.
Well, this is 2 decades ago. And I got to shout out Cat Galloway, Keyway Galloway. We had a record label back in like 2000. I had just came home from prison in 1998 after being shot up by DC police. So I was in ICU for 2 months. I went to 7 different institutions in prison. And when I came home in 1998, I decided to start rapping instead of going back to the streets. And so I met up with a alumni of mine because we both graduated from Duke Ellington School of the Arts. And I went for visual arts, he went for music. And I ended up running into him one day at Chuck E. Cheese, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm getting into the music. I'm about to start rapping." Like, no, my name wasn't even 20 Bello back then, and I just started talking to him. I was like, "This is what I want to do." And so one day we was in the studio, and he said DMV, and I was like, "What's that?" He was like, "DC Murder V." I said, "Okay, light bulb. Let's take that." So what I did was I took it, I made a logo, I started making T-shirts. I was selling the T-shirts. This back in the early 2000s. And then it started catching on. And like other people came in, like Wale, Lola Monroe, Two-Face the Wild Boy, all kinds of people. Dre All Day came in, and they started pushing it. And then it became what it is today. So, but it never, nobody wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for me pushing it in the very beginning.
That's
So
real.
basically what you're saying, for those who didn't understand, you didn't come up with the name, but you coined the phrase.
I didn't come up with the name. It's almost like my partner, who's still one of my greatest friends today. He mentioned it when he was rapping one day in the studio with me. He mentioned it, but I built it. You know what I mean? He mentioned it, and I took it, and I said, "This is what we need to do," and that's what happened.
So let me ask you this: are you satisfied where it went and where it's at now?
Man, I'm more than satisfied because back in those days they had a bunch of other banners like Middle East, Chocolate City, things like that. And I was like, hold on, I got people from Richmond coming to my shows. I got people way out Moco, out Hagerstown, out VA, out DC. We all in one building.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this was a business thing. This wasn't about where you from. This was about if I'm selling the album because we had to fight against Go-Go. People don't remember Go-Go ruled this area. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I ever booked a club, they told me no because we wasn't a go-go band and they wasn't going to make money at the bar. So I met a dude named Daryl who owned the Market Lounge down there by Gallery that at the farmer's market. He gave me my first chance to do a show. And then I met Daryl at the Island Cafe. And
The
on from there.
infamous Island Cafe.
Right?
You gotta be from the DMV in the OG to know about the Island Cafe. Not everybody.
Man, the Data List, the Island Cafe, the Studio 54s, all that, I was there. And I was pushing the DMV then before anybody ever said anything. And then everybody started catching on to it. But then you got people that be like DC or nothing. But I'm like, listen, you got to think about it as a mom and pop store. Do you just want your mom and pop store on the corner in Southeast? Or do you want a franchise? Which one? So I'm happy with it because guess what? When I turn on the radio and I hear the weatherman say, yeah, there's going to be cloudy skies in the DMV, you don't know where the fuck it came from. But it's bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
You got people overseas saying DMV. Thanks to people like Wale and people that took it a little bit more international than I could. But I'm happy with it. That's the answer to the question. I got it tatted right here on my arm.
Take that jump with you. So look, real quick, let the people know where they can find you at, man. We appreciate you for coming on.
20 Bello everywhere. 20 BELLO, no space. Just Google that or IG that. Simple, plain, branded, easy.
And what about that hot sauce?
Same thing. Or you can go to Bello Burn at Bello Burn or www.belloburn, BELLOBURN.com.
That's a better.
Yeah, that's real. And for real, OG, because I'm all about, especially I've been about this, but especially in 2020, I'm all about giving people their flowers while they're here. And I want to personally say I appreciate everything you've done for the area, you know, opening the lane for other folks in the DMV, such as myself, you know, such as Taylor May Rock. I personally appreciate everything you've done and what you are doing. So much love to you, homie.
Well, look, before y'all go, let me say this. Two things, man. K Quick, man, I think you're a phenomenal artist, man. You rap way faster than I could ever rap. And I won't even try that shit.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Thank you.
You got some hell of a skill. And Rock, you already know, man. You got some hell of a skills too. And you know, I'm a director. I done shot over maybe 175 music videos for area artists. But your music videos that you doing, Rock, you own something, man. You got that eye for it. You know,
I appreciate it, boss.
And just keep grinding, keep moving. You know what I mean? Just, you know, never look down what your vision is, because it's not given to everybody, it's given to you. So don't expect support. Don't get mad when people don't see the vision, because it's your vision. This hot sauce was my vision. I got like maybe, and this no lie, I got at least 100 cousins in D.C. alone. My grandfather had 13 kids on my mother's side. On my father's side, 21 kids. Guess what? Only 2 bought the fucking hot sauce. You think I'm mad about that? I still sold fucking almost close to 400 bottles in 3 weeks.
Hey, congratulations on that, bro. Like, we wish you much success in the future. We're gonna see you soon for that. What is it? The
Kill Switch.
Kill Switch.
Hey,
You know what it's named after?
Tell him. I know who it is, but tell him.
Me and Killer Kyle is close friends. Killer Kyle, you know what band RE?
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to Killer one day when we did shout out Kenneworth Katrina. We did the Black Kings United video not too long ago. And I was like, hey kid, I'm about to name my hot sauce after you that got Carolina Reaper. He was like, what you gonna call it? I was like, I'm gonna call it Kill Switch, because that's his alias. And that's where Kill Switch came from. But hey, Rock, guess what? I got another sauce coming out that's hotter than that called Twilight.
Ooh. Hey, we're gonna have to do a whole rack of challenges, bro. We're gonna have to get it in. I'm definitely gonna get it in on these hot sauce challenges. I'm with it. I don't think I'm brave enough for the Packy chip. Shout out to K Quick, but I rock.
hey,
but I do want to tell y'all, stop.
Yeah,
y'all,
babe.
Man, months love. I love y'all, man. Like for real, y'all ever need something, you know, holler at me, man.
Much love, homie.
Maurice King on Facebook. That ain't my real name because I don't put my government shit.
Of course.
Clay Maurice King. Holler at me if you're not a friend of me. Add me, man. I'm a real down to earth person, man. I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Man, appreciate
much love,
it.
bro.
Thank
Much love.
Take it easy, bro.
All day, man. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
One.
Real talk.
So,
Words from my OG.
Yeah, hey, look, if y'all don't know who this man is, get familiar. He always drops jewels, as you just seen. You know what I'm saying? It's never ending. This is the No Filter Show, man. It's been a hell of a night so far. You know what I'm saying?
So far.
So far, are we going to spin the block on this conversation? Because I felt some hostility.
Well, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. But I got a question. So, ain't nobody going to step up and try to take the title? I'm going to just be the reigning chip champ.
You can be the reigning chip champ. You can go.
I mean, granted, I have no problem with it, but damn.
Enjoy your title.
Go ahead and keep it.
All right. I keep it. I still hold the title. I'm with it.
Let that title stay a private corporation. You got it. It's all you.
Nah, because I still haven't seen nobody handle it the way I did. All of 7'2" Shaq couldn't handle it how I did. Much love to Shaq Diesel though.
But you ducking that gummy bear though.
What gummy bear? Look, I conquered the chip challenge. Therefore, I can do that damn gummy bear on my own time.
Wow.
I just want to say on air, it's been months.
It ain't been that long.
It's been months.
Hey, you don't even do the chip challenge, so don't even talk to me.
Hey, look, I'm getting there. I had a bad experience with the fluffy chicken 911 wings. It was it was the worst. So you know.
All right, I'm just
shout out to Nikki. We were so deep in our conversation. She said, "Hey, family."
Oh, what's going on, Nikki? How you doing,
Miss
Queen?
Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Darling
What's
Nikki.
going on,
That's my
Queen?
favorite song.
Man, shout out to you for always tuning in. DJ, hey, GMO, you all right? You good?
Oh yeah, and Zena. Hey, Zena.
What up, Zena?
Yes. Warrior Princess.
That was my show.
I used to love her, yo. Everybody's lovely.
So real quick. What's up with this teenager behind bars for kicking his mom and still in the car?
I still don't believe he a teenager. That dude look at least 45.
That's a grown ass man.
He is 45. He went to school with my uncle.
He probably went to school with my uncle. How old is your uncle?
So first and foremost, let me say this. I'm beefing with y'all because I didn't get a link to this shit, but this shit down went from me feeling bad, like, you know, damn, dude kicked his mother, you know what I'm saying, still in the car, and now y'all saying, you know, it's a grown man, so now I'm like, hold up, time out. What the fuck?
Do you see any youth in that face?
I didn't see the video.
I didn't see video. I saw the mugshot and I read the article. I ain't see no video. And the mugshot I seen looked like somebody named
everybody on this damn panel.
Straight up.
I want to know, right? I was gonna say, I want to know, what do AI see when he look at the mugshot?
Grandpa Mo.
Where is Mo at? Oh, there he is.
I'm right here. I'm cooling, yeah. Like, I ain't seen no mugshots. Like, I'm still looking.
What? You ain't seen no mugshot?
Somebody share that joint in the chat. He got to look at this.
All right, let me see.
I wish we had it to share for the listeners right now, because Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, so we could at least Eddie Winslow that joint, because as soon as Rock found out about Eddie Brown, he played the shit out of that.
Oh shit, my bad. Hey, look, so I'm back. Age 19, my ass. This dude got the nappy beard and everything going out here. It kind of reminds me of K Quick trying to grow his beard out. You know, it's all good.
All right, look, wait. No. All right, you want to play? So no. Right now, he mad because I was getting him a little bit earlier. No. My joint is full. My joint ain't patchy like that ish over there.
I will give you that. It's a little bit different.
Hey,
he got the pouty lips with the motherfucking cut.
Hey, my joint is full. All right. Hey. My joint is luxurious.
Motherfuckers.
My joint is luxurious. Right?
And if you didn't know, he's very serious about that beard. Do y'all hear how loud he is right now?
Let me turn my beard.
Hey, yeah, and I don't blame you, bro. Your beard can be, hey, look, that shit can be lined up. Yeah, that shit is dope. Okay, all right.
Gracias.
Can I be your homie, young, for a little bit? Hey, yeah, I love your beard, bro. I love your beard.
All right. Now this shit is getting weird.
But you on the verge of being this motherfucker right here, though, bro.
Hey, no, look, that kid, look. If I shade his beard, I would still get carded in every place that sells alcohol. I look straight up 16, 17 years old without this beard. This is the only thing making me look grown. That dude looked like he related to my great uncle.
Can somebody say
Nikki said stay off the bed?
I was about to say.
Oh, let me go on there.
Oh, see, because she said stay off the bed. Okay, thank you for defending my beard.
But you want to know something? I was blown, but you know my beard is started to fill in the later part. You know? But I feel bad for people like T.I. Like his beard is kind of like, bruh. Just cut it, you know, like
it's adolescent. Just say it's adolescent, bro. Like,
okay,
fellas, bro. He didn't shave enough.
I so got a question for the three of y'all, right quick. Who has the worst beard in the rap game right now?
Hold on, talk about this nigga on this mugshot dude.
But he rocking with different bars though.
Yo.
That ain't the same.
He got two big ass dirty caterpillars on the side of his face. Hey, young, why, young? All right, I'm done.
No, but no, why? I'm gonna tell you.
It's fucking Florida, bro. It's fucking Florida, bro.
Can you look at that picture and see 19?
Well, you want to know something? Nah.
Hey, look, whole team. I remember being in elementary school, and I went to school with a nigga that looked like that, bro. Like real talk. Like
Elementary.
Shit is wicked.
Elementary
Yeah,
school.
elementary.
Damn, he must have
A
been
man
going through
amongst
some
children.
shit.
He was like LeBron James and everybody, bro.
He
All
said
he
a
wanted to do was
man amongst children.
and beat the shit out of us, bro. Like 1,000. All he wanted to do was fuck us up, bro.
He
And
looked
when
like
nobody
he
about
He looked like
Bro, I
he beat
bought
the
a
shit out
bat
the
to
math
school.
teacher.
Bro, I brought us back to school for these young old looking motherfuckers,
Young men.
bro.
These
Lord
young
have
old
mercy.
I knew a dude in 7th grade had a full mustache. This one was thick.
Well,
Now,
well,
seventh
this is the
grade,
thing.
I
I
was
was
the
in,
one that had a
mustache?
beard.
We don't do
I ain't
Lionel
gonna
Richie
front, but no.
mustaches.
He had a thick mustache in the
But
7th
look,
grade.
I
Jesus
had a
Christ.
full. Well, look, I had a full
was
mustache
scared
when
of
I
him.
was in the. I had a full mustache when I was in the 6th grade, and by the time I was 13, that's when I actually started shaving. For real, I grew like facial hair very early.
Boy, you
Was your mustache thick?
pussy early.
It what? Shut up. Anyways, but like, was it thick? Yes. Like, cause for real, I was more. It was like if you looked at my pictures from like 6th grade, that's like my peach fuzz was in my 5th grade
You
years.
coming with your face down in it. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. So look, let me ask y'all this, fellas. You know, like we all growing beards. Well, you know, K Quick, you out of this conversation. Hey, you know, growing up, you want to get your beard right. You know what I'm saying? What's the weirdest thing somebody ever told you how to grow your beard? Like my father was like, you know, just get a pissy pamper.
Get the
on your face.
I'm out of this conversation. I never had one of them.
A pissy pamper? Oh
No, the pissy pampers will be for the pimples on your face. Where you get the big? That's for the
Right.
What, the
It's
ammonia
supposed to
in the
clean your
piss
face.
burns the pimples off or some shit?
No, babies don't have ammonia in their urine.
Right, because remember,
Yeah.
they're just drinking milk and eating
Yeah,
formula,
just
so
milk.
Yeah.
their food
But
is
all I know-
mostly organic.
All right, yeah, but all I know is like I have never smelled something worse than baby shit though. That is the worst smelling thing I've ever heard.
Look at Bella.
Oh,
Bella.
shut the fuck, yo, Bello, with all due respect, right there, and that's with all due respect.
he said all that jacket turns you into a man early.
Nah, that's because I started drinking early too. But yeah, it's like, no, I'm playing. I'm joking. Don't drink, kids. Don't drink. Anyway.
Disclaimer.
Should no kids be watching this show at all? Okay.
I know, but I'm just saying. My supporters can range from all areas. You know what they be sneaking and watching. You know what was you sneaking and watching when you was a kid? Come on.
This ain't about me. Okay.
All right, then. So that's my whole
She
point.
just copped a big plea.
You copped a huge ass plea. Now
Nah, look.
that alone proved my point.
Real sex. That's what I used to
Right.
see and watch.
No,
Yes,
I used to just. I'm telling on myself, but like, shoot, when I was about 10 years old, I used to stay up and just turn Cinemax on and just watch whatever was on.
Oh, the dry hunt.
Yeah.
Soft porn.
No, y'all, look. So I know this is extremely dangerous territory for telling my actual age, but do y'all remember back before they even had Playboys, they would have those little it was like one booklet folded over and over and over and over, and it was all of these pornographic pictures. I found one time when I was like, I want to say maybe 6 years old. I was so mortified I didn't know what to do with myself. It was just like a little booklet. And look, yes, whoever had it, wait a minute now, whoever had it wasn't supposed to be looking at it either, because it was behind the toilet. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you know what I'm saying, you use the bathroom, you looking for something to get into. I happened to notice a booklet peeking from behind the toilet and pulled it out, and that's what I was met with. I was like, oh my God. Am I the only one who accidentally saw some stuff that they wasn't supposed to see as a child?
Nah, like for real.
No bullshit.
Nah, it's like because like I said, I was about 9 or whatever, 8, however old when I accidentally watched that Cinemax. I wasn't supposed to see it, but I kept watching.
It's just something about being sneaky as a kid, I swear.
Y'all remember
And
sometimes you go past the porn channels and them just flicker in and out?
No, by the time I came across that, I was a little older, and I was smart enough to make sure to put like a child-friendly channel on one, and so that if somebody come in the room, I can just push the back button. Yeah.
That switchback button on the remote was genius, wasn't it?
Yeah, boy.
Hey, that's how we got away. And not to mention everybody who was in late elementary school, early middle school in my generation always caught BET Uncut when it came on as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I thought it was lit.
Back in the tip drill days.
I was getting ready to say exactly that. That was the hottest music video of that time. Everybody will wait for BET Uncut to see the uncut version of Tip Drill.
Oh yeah, like that's when you think of Uncut, it's automatic Tip Drill. That's like the video. The top of the Uncut era.
And y'all know, I don't know if y'all know or not, because we getting completely off subject. So, but the main girl in the Tip Drill video, the one that they slid the credit card between her butt cheeks, you know that's the girl that Ruben Studdard from American Idol married.
Get out of here!
He saw that and fell in love.
Exactly, that's what he said. He saw her on the video. Asked around about her, discovered that she lived in his same city down there, and he went and pursued her. He proposed to her, I think he said within 3 weeks of knowing her and hanging out with her.
Hey, it is what it is. Love and love.
So ladies, let me ask you a question. I know we off topic like a motherfucker, but this is a dope question. How would you feel about that? Would you be creeped out, or would you be like, oh, he really wants to get to know me?
You ain't waiting on me to answer? Nah, 3 weeks is way too soon for me. Like, no. 3 weeks is way too soon for me.
Well, I'm assuming after they got together.
Yeah, that would creep me out.
Well, I'm assuming after they got together, she got clean out of the video vixen thing anyway.
Well, she did. He took care of her. He said she was actually a great housewife, you know, cooking, cleaning, and all of that. She just didn't want no kids, and he wanted kids. So ultimately, that's why they divorced. But he said she was a good woman. She was in college when she did the Tip Drill video, and allegedly, when Nelly found out she was a college student, she was going to medical school eventually. He paid her way more than they initially offered her. So, you know, it was really, really dope. It's just he saw her on a video and decided all that ass got to be my wife.
Uh-oh. Hey, quick.
What's up?
Spotlight on you. Here we go.
Hold on.
And we are.
All right, cool. So now, Grant, all right, I can tell. Put it up there so I can make sure I read that right. Put it up there one more time. All right, cool. Much love. All right. Now, as I said, Nick. Now, as I said before, when I first gave Nikki a spotlight, she's actually a big fan and supporter of me. You know. So when she found out I did do this podcast, she came on, which made her a big supporter of the show and a big supporter of y'all. Now, much love to Nikki. Much love to Nikki, definitely. So basically, for y'all, for those of y'all who don't know, and I actually, do y'all, and Rock, I don't know if you remember, but do you remember last year when I was selling limited edition versions of the Beach Bars and Face shirt that were pink?
Yeah.
You know, for breast cancer awareness. Well, Nikki right here is currently fighting breast cancer, and she actually inspired me to do that. You know, her along with some other family members who are, you know, fighting it and so on and so forth, and have survived as well. You know, and granted, Nick and I made a promise with Nikki because I made a promise for Nikki, and she asked me, and I complied. Because granted, one time I shaved my beard off, and granted, half of my female followers said they love the beard, some love the baby face. She is one of the part of the following who loves me with a beard, and I promised her as long as she's going through her chemo and through the treatment, I will keep my beard. So she's very protective of my beard.
Okay,
I think that's very dope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
Well wishes. We praying for you, Mama. We appreciate you. You're part of the family.
So yeah. So bruh, she was about to come for your neck as soon as you even mentioned this beard. Like straight up.
The beard can stay. I'm just jealous because I got the light skin beard. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I got the light skin beard. You know what I'm saying? It was a joke. It was just, you know, for my fellow khaki color.
Do y'all remember Beard Gang on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
That went
I got a
international.
lot of friend requests because I was
they said women was straight up throwing their relationships away for Beard Gang. OMG.
That used to get on my nerves.
So speaking of relationships, that we can go on to the next topic. So, fellas, I guess this one is geared to us. What kind of date could a woman take you on? Y'all want me to kick it off? Because
kick it off, bro.
Yeah, that y'all would actually like.
All right, so
like somewhere that you guys can request that us go that we like.
That we can take y'all, yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead, right?
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? I like simple shit. You know what I'm saying? I like more intimate settings. You know what I'm saying? So going out, all that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? But I can sit somewhere and watch planes fly in with a bottle, or you know what I'm saying, or a split, and just converse. You know, it's the intimate stuff like that is better for a date than just going out and doing the obvious. You know, but that's just me.
AI, what about you?
I'm waiting on quick.
All right, well, me, I ain't going front. I like just going. If she just wanted to go somewhere like, cause I like hiking, you know, if she just wanted to go like on a trail somewhere, like, there's like big parks around like my area that has trails, that has lakefronts and all that stuff. We just sit down, enjoy nature, have a conversation. I love that type of stuff, you know, cause like I'm a mental stimulant type of person, and you know. If you can meet me on if you meet me on that level, that's fire to me, you know. And plus, there's so much we can do out there when we get out there for real, you know. So that's the type of that would be fire for me personally.
I think I'm missing something, but is this a camping trip or something? Like,
no, it's not, because like, all right, look, no, it's like camping is when you bring your tent out. Or real camping, because now what people consider camping, they go to like places that have like little cabins and in controlled environments and shit. That's not camping. You pick a random wooded area and you go out there with Yogi Bear and them. That's camping. Now, but anyways.
Hey, boo boo.
Yeah, literally. So if you ain't worried that your food about to get jacked by Bello and all them, it ain't real. So. But anyhow, what I'm just saying is, like, matter of fact, all right, here's a perfect example. Now, you guys know I'm engaged, right? So I proposed to my girl. The video's on my Facebook somewhere. I proposed to her at the park when we were just around there walking around the lake and all that. You know, we just go out there chilling on the bench, just taking the day in. Just chilling, yo. It's just I'm with the simple stuff. It's not really too. It's more so the thought of things, you know, and the time and the conversation, you know. And no, that's not camping.
Bro, I've been tapping this mic for forever. My whole thing is taking a woman out on a date. It doesn't matter what I do as long as we communicate, bro. Like, I could take a woman to Mars, bro. Can she talk in zero gravity? You dig what I'm saying? Like, doesn't nothing matter other than that. Like, I hunt, I cook, I clean exotic animals. Like, I will strip that bitch down to its testicles, and we'll have Rocky Mountain oysters. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, is she strong enough to even do that type of thing? You dig? So yeah, that's it for me, bro.
Now I will say this though. We do like to be wine and dine. I hate that phrase, but with the men. But you know, I'm a fat boy. Take me out. I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? I like a good steak. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of agree with all the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the conversation part, because I'm glad I didn't date in the age where cell phones and social media was like this, because I go out and all you see is people looking down at their phone, and it's not like, let me take a picture of what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? And let me scroll this. It's not too much conversation.
Bro, women cannot get with the fact that our ideal dates might be just simplicity. Hey, look, we still haven't heard from the ladies, and real talk, this is really about them telling us what they would take a man on. We're giving them ideas, but they have not said one time.
Y'all what y'all would want to do. We don't have to.
No, the actual question is, what kind of date would a woman date you
want
on?
us to take you on, and you would actually enjoy?
We can't give away all our secrets, Like I hunt. You dig what I'm saying? My man over there, he don't give a fuck. K Quick don't give a shit. We really don't give a fuck. Just take us on a date, which it rarely happens.
Yeah, come out your purse sometime. Take the bill.
No. Hold on.
That was a joke.
Her and just got to get old enough for their pussies to be obsolete, and then they'll take a nigga on a date. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
And the first thing was a joke.
I know for a fucking fact, ain't no woman on this goddamn joint. Ain't no woman on this joint take a nigga on a date. Period.
And how would you know?
Mute your mic.
How would you know?
I know you. You don't even talk like you take people on dates. Period.
So I have done that. I have planned things. I have done picnics. I have done. Excuse me. I was married at one time. You don't think that did that? Hello.
Can I ask y'all a question? We talk about now. We talk about now. I know you're upset, and I know Star's upset. But I want to know, why the fuck are you now talking about how to take a man on a date? This is really not our subject matter.
That's not true. The whole purpose of the question was for you guys to explain to the women out there what type of date you want to be taken on.
We gonna
and FYI, I've taken men out before. Thank you very much. I've come out of my purse. Okay, quick.
I'll tell you what. Before y'all even start, get your ghillie suits and let's go hunt some shit. That's what I want to see. I want to see how you deal with shit biting your ass. And you offended because you keep cutting me off. Yeah. Oh my.
Listen. Can I say something real quick before y'all get the fight?
You got a man.
No, I'm not mad. I'm serious. I'm not mad. I know what I've done.
Ain't nobody upset. Ain't nobody on this panel named Drake.
Punch you right in the nose.
Oh damn, she might be upset.
Okay, I think we gotta fight twice a week. But nah, for real though, I think it just depends on the man. You have to know the person you're dealing with to know to actually, like they said, this is what they like. You got to know what they like, and then just take them what they like. If you take them
this is what's scary about this. This is what's scary about what you're saying, and this is what's scary about Star being defensive and you being defensive too. Blue Phoenix, is that y'all still haven't answered the question because you don't know men that well. How many men have y'all dated in your lives?
None of your business.
Enough,
right? So I tell you this enough. Y'all come up with a scenario to please a man on a date. Take a man on a date. Look, we'll start with Blue Phoenix. Your ideal date for a man, period. To get to know him.
Hold on, let me mute my shit. I gotta hear all this shit.
Starting now.
Well, actually, if you're gonna go on a first date, the first date for me that I would want to take somebody out is out on a picnic, making a picnic and talking.
Shut up, quick. We can't hear you, but we still hear you.
That's like, for me, an automatic first date. You gotta feed the dude. First of all, that's how you get him to talk. Feed that fucking belly. Picnic, grass, blanket.
I was on mute, but I was cursing you to fuck out, Star.
And I'm telling you to mute back.
Yo, do we got a mute button? I want to kick
Louise
backstage.
Hold on. Let's not get our emotions involved. Now we going on the Star. What was your ideal date for the first? If you had to take a guy on a date right now, you didn't know him, nothing at all about him, what would you do for him?
Oh, wow. I didn't know nothing about him. Now, that's the hard part because I'm analytical. I want to know about you first before I make any plans for you. But okay, so let's just say I'm going to go with your example. I don't know him at all. I like Louisa's idea of picnic first, but that's just the early part of the day. Then me, I like wrestling. So if I can get tickets, then I'll probably take you to WWE. I would like a full 24-hour date. So after WWE, then probably walk in the park. If there's still some place like maybe a museum still open, art museum, not just regular museum, then I would want to go there. Maybe wine and fruit. Shoot, maybe a hotel room, of course, a suite, because it has to be 2 separate rooms. I would spend that time up, light some candles, nice music, talking, finding out the things you like, finding out if you enjoyed the date, things like that. Then the next morning, probably breakfast. Me myself, I like exposing people to new stuff. So I think my ideal for taking a man somewhere after that would be Comic-Con. Like we would literally have to go shopping, get the different costumes and stuff like that, and go to Comic-Con. So that way I've covered a whole bunch of different stuff. Yeah, a first date. I said a 24-hour date.
You got to plan that shit ahead of time.
You got
the point is just simply to expose him to different things to find out what he does and doesn't like. And then the second date will be better because I'll know by then.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's a fire ass.
It is though, but that's
a fire ass date.
What you like?
Well, no, it's just simply exposing. You know what I'm saying? If somebody doesn't like it, I will hope that a person would say, "Nah, I'm not feeling this," and then we can just move on to next. You feel where I'm coming from? And if they don't like that, then we can move on to next. And if none of it worked, then we'll know if we're gonna continue dating by the time the 24 hours is over because I couldn't figure you out, or there was things that you liked, and then the second date will be better. I can just surround it completely about that. The point is to do something laid back, something active, something that you don't normally do, something that you might possibly like. So that way I just cover all my bases right then and there from Jump Street.
So may I ask, because I just would like some clarity on some things, because before it is, it's a fire date, kudos. Even though that's about
24 hours.
No, well, that's not where I was getting into, but it don't matter. Fire date. But let me just to get some clarity, on what you said before you got into that 24-hour spew. Did you say you wouldn't put time into planning for somebody you don't know because you're analytical or something like that? How did you say that?
No, that's not what I said. I said it would be
that's
harder.
Why I'm asking.
No, I said it would be harder to put planning into somebody you didn't know. I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I just said it would be harder. That's what made me feel like, okay, it would need to be a 24-hour date because now I'm trying to figure you out.
Hey, welcome to our world, because we do that all the time.
I mean, for me, in all honesty, when you date somebody, you have to know what you're dating them for. You feel where I'm coming from? If you see more in that person, then you will take that time. If you just see, okay, this person is fun and they look good, then it's not going to matter what you do because your ultimate goal is whatever your ultimate goal is. When you're actually dating somebody and you want to know them, you want to find out about them, you want to build, you put the effort in. And, that's not a male thing. That's a human thing.
I have a question for you. You said something very interesting. I thought the whole point of dating was to kind of build, you know what I'm saying? To get to know, like you're in searching to find that right person. You know what I'm saying? Nobody dates without a purpose.
That's not true. This is 2020. Some people date, the same reason Ruben Studdard got married. She got a fat booty and I want to see what it do. That's the difference. Dating, okay, I'll say it. Whatever. Dating is kind of a lost art form these days. You feel where I'm coming from? They feel like a Netflix and chill all the time.
Do they call it dating?
But that's my point. A lot of times they say we just chilling or we just hanging out. Netflix so you have to define, is that your chill partner or is that somebody that you're really interested in before you determine if it's even a date? But the topic was date. So I gave y'all what I would do on a date. That means that this is a man that I want to get to know, that I'm actually interested in. So I'm going to put forth the proper effort to get to know him.
Now, Brandon, is it that
dating? You would have to plan that because everything you name has to be planned ahead of time.
Yeah, because Comic-Con ain't no cheap situation.
I know, and then buying costumes for it and everything, but that's my whole point. If nothing else, it shows him, wait a minute, if nothing else, it shows him that I did think about it. And, I was willing to show him that, okay, I'm not going to go for whatever is cheap. I'm going to spend my money on you. You know, it's just basically giving a man the same thing that men usually give women. Some women go out on a date with a man just because she wanted a free meal. You feel me? Me actually spending my money is showing you I'm really interested.
That's real. Okay.
But
But now to respond to what you said, Phoenix, is it that dating is a lost art form, or did the terminology just change? Because
Oh no,
most
Star
people,
said that.
or whoever said it, is it a lost art form, or did the terminology just change? Because people can go out on a, they just don't call it, hey, let me take you out on a date. They'll say, hey, just come kick it with me for like on this day, or so on and so forth. Let's chill, let's do something. They may not, the terminology, like I don't remember the last time I heard a date called a date, but
They used to call it courting. We don't call that anymore.
There you go. We don't call it that no more.
But the difference between that two, because courting was more serious. It was more serious.
the same way we feel dating was more serious. It's like I said, it's just the terminology and the generation change.
So let me ask you this: Does the relationship matter if there's no title?
I think it matters. It does.
Talk to me.
Ladies.
Who, me?
Gentlemen.
Yes, y'all.
It matters to me. It's the defined one of the defining moments. You feel where I'm coming from? That's like us being out and seeing somebody and you say, hey, what's up, this star, as opposed to, hey, this is my lady star, or this is my girlfriend star, or fiance, or whatever the title may be. I feel like a title is important because it establishes your importance in a man's life.
Anybody else?
Well, for real, the title matters depending on, where those two people are. If they agree, it depends. If they agree that it's an entanglement, which is the thing of 2020, they must address it as so. If they're just, fuck buddies, then they know what it is when they jumped into it. If they are dating to become a couple, you can say honorably, all right, this is my girlfriend, and so on and so forth, because you're dating, you're building up to something. Right now, you're exclusively with this, and that also depends if y'all are agree to be committed to each other, then it's boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, so on and so forth. It depends on those people, Now, if one person believes they should be something and the other person isn't on that same vibe with them, there's something in that relationship they need to figure out. That depends. All that really depends on the two people involved that's in question.
That's what I was going to say. It just depends on how the people feel in the relationship. It just depends on them. It's on them, however they feel. And the funny thing about that is, the titles are for who? Is it for the people in the relationship or for everybody else?
That's a very good point.
That's a good
but
question.
AI, you're not getting off with being quiet on this subject. Do titles matter to you?
You said what?
Do titles matter to you?
Say what?
Nah, communication matters to me. I digress.
Why you ain't trying to speak up?
Tonight.
Wait, hold
Yes,
on.
I
What?
need you to expand on your explanation, sir.
That was your answer for the past two
Because
questions.
all this shit is bullshit. Like women aren't. You still haven't addressed taking a man out on a date. Will you take a man out on a date?
What?
Will you and Blue Phoenix take a man out on a date? Will you spend your money on a man? Will you spend your money on a man?
A whole 24 hours of
See, now you're over talking me. I'll digress. I'm done.
No, what you're not gonna do is try to alley-oop the ball somewhere else when you are the one standing at the rim. I just gave you a full 24 hours.
Are you and Blue Phoenix going to say you will take a man out on a date? That's all
We both said yes.
Blue Phoenix and Star will take a man out on a date, and we will
what
spend
types of
money,
dates? And this is for you two.
whatever.
Y'all need to go over this. And what type of dates you would take us out on? If you had any kind of man, you got masculine men, you got men that love hunting, you got men that love this. If you know your man, what the fuck money are you ready to spend to get that wedding ring? Y'all get on my fucking nerves, man.
Well,
All y'all do.
Now
You two
that's
females
wait a
be
minute.
loafing, yeah. Especially
That's a
you,
lie.
Star. You be loafing like shit, yeah. You be loafing like shit, man.
And then not only that, you just brought a whole nother dynamic into it.
Don't fucking ask for me if you're not gonna say it. What type of date are you willing to spend money on? And fuck Chipotle, fuck 7-Eleven, fuck McDonald's. What are you gonna spend money on?
Well, if it was you, we going to Burger King.
Well,
since you always wanted your way.
The fuck you just said?
He said since you always your ass going to Burger King.
Right. If the date is with you, we going to Burger King.
I've been trying to mind my fucking business, but now Burger King is my thing. Hey, fuck you, yeah.
That's what you get. And then I'm gonna go the extra mile. I'm gonna pay the little $1.99 so you can get that little cardboard crown too. How about that?
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all got
That's
me
what
on
you get.
Y'all got me over here about to cry. Hey, yeah, this shit funny as shit. But
no, I wanted to touch on something. Wait a minute. But AI, I really wanted to touch on something that you just said a moment ago. You said, how much money would you spend to get the ring? For the record, and let it forever be broke down. I'm not dating a man to try to get a ring out of him. Either we going there or we not. Money shouldn't constitute whether or not somebody is getting married. And that's male or female. That's just whack as hell.
So why are you doing it then? Like, you still skipping over my question.
I'm not.
How much money would you lose in order to take a man on a date?
I just gave you a whole 24-hour date where I paid for everything. What are you talking about?
Would it be a loss or would it be an investment?
Absolutely.
See, now, hey, Blue Phoenix. As much as I fuck with you, you know you fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
Ariel said, "Give him the crown."
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up because y'all keep talking about how much investment. See, that's the difference between men and women is that we can't think about investment.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, or you don't.
I think it is an investment.
If I decide
don't put it in words, but you do consider it an investment when you put into a woman.
If I decide that you are my type, I want to get to know you, I will invest anything. I have not heard that from one female on this podcast. Yeah, I haven't seen it in the group chat, no nothing. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to get to know a man if you didn't know me?
I thought I just said the same thing you just said.
I could have sworn it was the same thing.
Okay, so reiterate. Maybe I'm lost. Reiterate.
I will say, in the Stars' defense, like the date she just explained, the date she ran through just now, she driving quite a few $100s on that date. I ain't going.
If not more, you know how expensive last-minute Comic-Con tickets are.
And also, it depends on what row them wrestling seats are in. You know,
exactly.
Man, fuck all that. Fuck the wrestling season. Let's be real about this. Let's be real about this, K Quick. Hey, look, hold up, because I'm talking to the ladies now. They always have a stipulation, but men don't have stipulations. We don't know you until we know you, right? So we'll blow. I'm talking now.
Okay.
So we'll sit up here and blow hundreds of dollars on you on a date, and I'm pretty sure Star has seen it. Thousands of dollars. Good time. Great, and still not make love and or be with that man. I'm pretty sure in her past she got a million motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure you, Blue Phoenix, has a million motherfuckers in your past. I'm asking the women, what would you spend to get to know a man?
And I just gave you a whole date, 24 hours long, where I am paying for everything. So what are you talking about right now?
I want monetary things. I want to know what.
Okay, but when K Quick just tried to no, because when K Quick tried to touch on monetary, you told him, "Damn the tickets and damn this, that shit costs."
No, I didn't.
WWE ain't cheap. Comic-Con ain't cheap.
Yes, you did.
Hell, buying wine ain't cheap.
I'm not gonna dress up as a fucking beaver or a fucking Pokemon just for your ass.
Okay, but what did I
my
say?
shit.
Okay, but what did I say? If you don't like it,
Chris, like you don't feel like you had to take a look at the room, Chris? Like what the fuck? Man? I'm not gonna be a Pokemon for you.
okay, now see, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because I got 2 points to make. Number one, you said that's not your thing. I also said very clearly and stated up front, once he says that he's not feeling it, then that's a reason to just move on to the next part of the date. So you don't have to stay and endure that if you don't like it. The second thing you said, how much would you put down in Ruth Chris? I've taken a man to legal seafood. Anybody who's ever been that known that's not cheap. It's not about the amount of money. It's about making sure that you had a good time and you enjoyed yourself.
First date.
So as long as I have money in my pocket and I'm saying, let me take you out, I'm going to spend it.
First
that
date,
was before.
Or was that after he gave you the dick?
It was before. Stop it. I happen to like legal seafood. So I'm not going to ask somebody to take me somewhere and spend an amount of money that I'm not going to spend. So since I don't have no problem with taking myself to legal seafood, if at some point in time I'm going to want you to take me there, I don't have a problem with taking you there. And there, a stuffed lobster is like $100 by itself. So come on with the BS. I will take a man out and spend my money. It's nothing.
Okay.
So let me ask this question real quick, fellas. Does it matter how much she spend on you on the first date?
Well,
and thank you, Zena. I saw you.
Yeah, we never, for real. I won't say all men, but I will say like a good margin of them. We never really look at how much a woman spends, because granted, we were never taught that a woman was supposed to spend anything. That's the thing. We were never taught that. We were taught like the man courts the woman, man impresses the woman, man gets the woman. And we never really were conditioned to a woman spoiling us in a sense, especially on the first date.
Hold on real quick.
And with the craziness, I don't want to be spoiled, bro. Like women, if you owe them anything, nigga, if it's a penny, they will murk your ass in your sleep, nigga. Like, fuck, what the fuck you talking about? Hey, I really don't want to be taken on a date from a woman, y'all. I will spend my last on a date. You don't owe me shit. You understand?
Some women, okay. Look, and that's why I said with the first date, I don't think with the first date,
he just want to be punched.
He does, and that's okay. I'm gonna do it when I see him. That's why I said the first date shouldn't really be all of that. How you get to know a person if you showing them a side, or you're trying to impress them, or you're not being honest? Because when you go out on that first date and you go to the big extravagant places and you're doing this, are you really being yourself, or are you just putting your best face forward? So I don't think any first date should be at an expensive place. I think it should be somewhere where you can look at each other and see each other and talk.
I agree.
The second date, third date, whatever, that's different. But the first date, no. No.
I don't think you get it. I don't think Star gets it.
I don't think you get it.
No, I get it. Is that I don't want no date from no woman. I don't want nigga. You don't pay for shit. You understand me?
I'm sorry. I pushed you away because I said Burger King. Fine, we can go to McDonald's and you can supersize whatever you want. Okay, and I'll throw you into the ball pit.
Real quick. As me being the man that I am, if we go to Burger King or fucking McDonald's, as long as we have fun, I don't really care. Like I would be a big ass kid and get the fucking.
But I'm the same way. But
I'm being a fucking man right now. You gotta be bougie, nigga. You got wide, nigga. You got wet ass dick, bro. Like you got wet ass dick, bro. Like, you gotta get the business. You understand me?
Excuse me,
bro. A wet noodle is not good, bro.
Fact.
No, you could be moisturized. You got a moisturized ass dick. That you could be mad.
No. We got high. We got head.
Head.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
hard ass
gas.
dick. That's what I
Oh, yeah,
got.
right. You got had. You got had.
Thank you.
I swear to goodness, y'all are
Hag
nuts.
gang right
we
here.
can
Hag
treat
gang.
y'all bougie too. We love y'all.
I'm just saying. And Star,
The point,
and Star, I don't care. At least for you, Star, you better take me to motherfucking Panera. You better not take me to no fucking Golden Arches.
Panera. First of all, okay, listen. Okay, so we crack a lot of jokes on here, okay? But let's just be all the way 100. First of all, I don't expect you to spend any money on a first date, okay? And the dates after that, we can go to cheap places for the first 30 days because I actually want to get to know you. I'm giving you my time. I'm not giving it to you for you to waste it. But me personally, specifically me, Star, when I take somebody out on a date, I spend. Where you want to go, if I got it like that, that's where we going. I have taken people shopping before for clothes and shoes. Like, let's not do this. I'm a different breed. Don't assume, you know what I'm saying? You look at me and, oh, she got to be one of them, because I will surprise you every freaking time.
And
I have taken one dude that I was dating all the way to New York on a shopping spree. So I paid for that trip. I paid for our accommodations. I paid for our food, and he still got to shop because I was feeling him like that. And I've never asked anybody to do that in return.
You're a rarity.
So basically saying is
that I can be a dude too.
Guys out
I
on
was gonna say
dates.
she's the man.
Hey, you sound like you
She
want
can
flowers.
never be the man. She can be the woman. but
It
she
was
can
a
never be
joke.
the
Oh
man.
my Lord, have mercy.
But there's like a small, but I'm not saying there's like a separate section of women who think how you do. You know, sadly, that's not that way of thinking isn't the case for the generalized woman. Sad, but true.
I just genuinely believe in treating people the way you want to be treated. Like, seriously, I don't want my time wasted. So I don't want nobody else to feel like that I'm coming along to waste their time. How you approach me is the me you'll get. If you approach me like you flashy, oh yeah, girl, let me take you out and I'm going to spend your money because that's what you threw at me. If you come at me with some form of respect, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I'd like to get to know you. Then that's what we doing.
Yeah, and for real, this kind of ties into a discussion we had way back on the previous episode. We were talking about the young lady who shot down a first date, a morning meetup at a coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
You know, just for the sake of for real. And to be honest, I like doing shit like that. That's how I feel you out.
I mean,
Let's
that's how
talk
you
for
get
a
to know a
second.
person.
You know, then we can probably do like, and as we came to the conclusion, that conversation and that connect we have then in that morning, that determines whether I do the big shit with you later on that day if you're available.
Are we too independent as men and women? Do we look at in the mirror and then we figure out like, okay, this is me. I'm fine. I'm handsome. Do we like, how are we looking at ourselves? Like, is it something that we lack to where we have to question what a date is?
That is a fire question, and I don't even have an answer.
As men and women, are we too damn independent?
Young, bro, we all have weaknesses. We all have insecurities.
Selfishness. Yeah.
What do we feel like when we do spend our time with a person? Because time is of the essence.
And I swear I was going to say something about time. I was.
Yeah.
Time is currency too. Time is currency too. And if you give your time, you're giving your time. That is spending money, basically. You know what I'm saying? So.
See, my joke flew over your head. See.
Hey, go ahead, bro.
Hold on, what was the joke? I missed it.
She said, time is money and this time is currency. I was like, yeah, $40, the KD.
Oh man. Oh Lord. Here we
ain't talking about that type of time.
Did you quote me? Did you quote me?
Yes, he did.
Bro.
He did.
I'm terrible, bro. I'm not the nigga to fuck with.
We ain't talking about that amount of time. We ain't talking about no little. No, we ain't talking about that.
No, I saw a meme that said $39 and 2 Newports.
That's $40.50.
Right.
You a whole asshole,
Exactly.
yeah. Star, you a whole asshole, yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you. But like, we gotta do this. Hey, look, we gotta do this for the culture. Because women are running things, okay? Y'all have been running things ever since I was born. My
But you
mother told me and directed me to everything.
know,
When it comes to a date, has it changed? Is that uncomfortable for women?
I guess I'm old fashioned in that regard. I like to be courted. You feel where I'm coming from? And like I said, you don't have to spend money to court somebody. You know, like one of my big things I absolutely love to read. I'm an avid reader. So if you know what type of books I like, you go to the bookstore, pick up a book, and you show up at my house and you say, let's read this together. To me, we're spending time. That's a date. And you spent what? $10 or $12 on a book that you thought I might like. Like those little things actually are important to me. I
Shit, it
still
could
like
be a
getting
used book.
flowers.
It's just a book, you know.
Exactly. That's why I said $10 or $12. You know, it's the little things. I like flowers. You can go to the grocery store and get a box of chocolates for cheap. Like I actually genuinely appreciate that stuff. It's not all about the money for me.
what was the wackest date y'all ever went on?
um, that's a
I
good
didn't
question.
date. No, I don't know.
Well, I
I
wouldn't
didn't
say
date.
I wouldn't call it whack, but I can tell you the funniest dating situation I had. So years and years and years ago, look, I gotta say it like that, years and years ago, when I still used to dance or whatever, a guy came to the club and he had drinks and he had bought some food and stuff like that, and he put a white tablecloth on one of the tables. So that was kind of funny to me. It was different. You decided that you was gonna come to the strip club with date stuff and talk about this is gonna be the date, and it was funny. So that was probably the
Oh,
funniest.
wait a
So did
minute.
you sit down with him?
I do have a
I
story.
did. I sat down with him anytime I wasn't on stage or, didn't have to, pay attention to dudes in the crowd. I said as much as I could. So, that's probably what made it funny, but it was just out of the ordinary. So it makes it memorable. I won't forget the fact that, this one guy bought drinks and food and a white tablecloth into a strip club like, hey, we going to have a date.
That's kind of cute.
Was
Though.
there a second date?
What did you say, Quick?
Was there a second date?
Was there no, there wasn't a second date. No. It wasn't because of that. He ended up getting drunk and kind of belligerent with the other dancers. So
I see.
yeah.
Right,
But it was a learning experience. It let me know what he do if he get drunk. That's why it was no second date.
Hey.
Yeah, I do. I just thought of one. I was cooking to IHOP, which is nothing wrong with IHOP. I used to work there. But the whole time he talked about what his ex-girlfriend did to him. So that
The whole time?
Yeah, he's talking about how she robbed him and all of that. So, yeah, I learned a lot that day. Yeah.
He was butthurt.
Been through that
He was
scenario.
mad. He was a jump off. That was a fresh situation. He just came off of
No, that was like 15 years ago.
Damn.
He ain't got over it.
Mm-mm.
You was about to pay for. You was about to pay for all that shit.
No, I was not. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah.
Louisa was gonna end up on an episode of Snapped.
Straight up. You was about to pay. You was about to pay for all 15 years of that shit.
That was interesting.
What about y'all? Y'all ever had any whack dates?
Not really. Not really. To be honest, not really.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, I really didn't. Like, I dated, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I found my wife early in life. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't date too much. Of course, I did my little high school dates or whatever, but like I said, I got married. I found mine early, so.
Same.
I was married by 19 in the military, making them a big fucking mistake.
Big motherfucking mistake.
Yeah.
Dang,
I'm happy.
Young. What made you get married so young?
I married her because I was getting out of prison. You understand? So
Mhm.
it's like you dig,
Conjugal
like
visits.
that was back in the day. I was in the orange jumpsuit. Like I was doing whatever. You dig, like just to
Yeah.
maintain. So it's a big difference between marrying for honor, love, and I think we might have to cover that. Like, so let's do this. The two ladies that we have on here, what would a man marry you for?
Ooh.
And don't
Oh,
say
you
that.
on one today, dog.
Mm-hmm.
With these questions.
Right. He trying to make us think.
What would a man marry me for? I would hope. Let's see, because I've been married before and based on all that.
Or what would you want a man to marry
Well,
you for?
I guess for what I bring or the wholeness I bring, and also, let's see, because I
Fayetta
don't want
says
to go into the
security.
things that I do or what I can. This is next. I don't know if I just come as a person and not come like I'm doing an interview, or I can provide, or I can hustle, or I can rear your children, or I can do this, I can do that. I can say that a man will marry me outside of the normal stuff for the wholeness and peace that I can bring into his life.
Mm.
Mm.
So before we move on to Star, what would a man marry you for again? Like lay it out for everybody because you were talking about the wholeness and the shit that we don't even care about.
Wow.
I don't know what did
Rude.
y'all hear?
All right,
What did, what,
Who
say the question
and
again,
why
bro.
would a man want to? Why would a man marry you right now?
did y'all hear anything I said?
We
Yeah.
heard you. He wants you to simplify it.
You're doing
Yeah.
this for everybody that's listening.
Okay, and that's why I
Why
said
would a
I'm not.
man
I
want to
said I'm
marry
not going to
you?
say anything off of the basic interview stuff. What I said was, if I'm just going to come just from me, it'll be because of the wholeness and the peace that I can bring to him.
I bet. You know it's your turn, right? You know it's your turn, right? Take a deep breath.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I'll say this, okay, before I give you my answer. In my lifetime, I've been engaged 7 times. All 7 times I was proposed to. Never married though. So with that in mind, I would say that a man would be marrying me because they're getting a teammate with some amazing locker room politics. I'm done.
Hold up. You gotta
Metaphors. You
expand.
gave
Oh
us
yeah,
metaphors.
you gotta talk to me about these locker room
That
politics.
that was nope. That was a metaphor that's gonna stay a metaphor. Figure it out, damn it.
No, that's too tight of a metaphor. That could mean any motherfucking thing.
Yes, it
Take
can.
it the way you think she mean it.
Thank you.
But then that's why I said you have to take. That's why I said if you just take everything as if you're going out of interview, because everybody, I can cook, I can clean, I can take care of your kids, I can have sex, but all that stuff goes out the window because the children grow up. People
Yep.
probably took.
Yep.
Sex dies eventually. What's left?
Yep.
Just you as a person.
Hold
So
on,
that's why
wait.
I said.
So
Sex,
eh,
sex do not die if you get the pills from the gas station. One kill, two burn it up.
Yeah, and they
Eventually,
say
them
women
jokes
get a
stop
second wind
working,
at
brother.
40.
Shit.
what do you think of when you hear locker room politics?
Now you gonna pull me back in this.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
because I
It
think you need
sounds
to
like
speak on
It was
that.
bullshit,
your
bro. Like
question
I
first.
don't really have nothing to say because I'm listening to the ladies and they obviously have no clue of what it takes to keep a relationship together.
Did he really just say that? He really
Let
said
me
that.
mute this real quick, please. Hold on. Let
First
me.
of First of all, okay, let's be clear. I made a joke out of what I said, but it was very important that you listened and paid attention. I said that he would be getting a great teammate. Do you know what it takes to be a teammate outside of just knowing how to listen and take direction and then still knowing how to lead. This is, you're getting somebody who you can make money with and basically take over the world with. And after we're done taking over the world, then we go to the locker room and I just blow your mind some more. I know everything that it takes to sustain a relationship. The problem is, do people actually do the things that it takes to sustain a relationship, sir?
That's real talk. But you still haven't like told anybody like how do you maintain it?
Because that's not
like
for me.
Yours and an
Listen.
attitude like the Blue Phoenix.
Okay, but now that you said
I've been
that, I want you to
harmed
keep
and scorned by women. So
and I'm sorry that that happened to you. But I want to go on
you're
record.
sorry. Yeah, don't you ever say that shit again, because this is for the media.
Okay, so listen, let me say it this way to just keep it light. Okay, you're not gonna possibly get a full answer to that question on this show from me, because I'm still a single woman. What I won't ever do is give somebody the keys to rob me.
Well, you can't have that. You can't have the attitude and think that way.
Who?
Because that's actually one of the reasons why men don't communicate with us, because they feel the same way.
I feel like communication should be natural. Think about it like this.
Let's put it out there.
We are.
Hey, look, hold on. Let's put it out there. Since communication is key, how old are you at this point in life?
Who?
I'm 37.
Okay, I'm about to turn 40. Blue Phoenix, you about to turn what, 36?
Yeah, I'm already turned 36.
Okay, you already did, right? So what I'm trying to figure out is, we got to stick to the plan and everything else. What do you feel like as a woman can take a man out on a date with no complications, no questions, no nothing? We going right back where the fuck we came from, because y'all ain't never answered it. What are y'all gonna do when it comes to a date?
I thought I already answered this. He's so irritating, Zena. Good
Right.
God, I think I already answered the first date question.
Nah, you answer shit.
Yes, I did.
You and fucking Star ain't answer shit.
Yes,
y'all have been so defensive. It's upsetting.
No, what am I defensive?
I think Grandpa been sneaking in the
If you had to spend your money on quality time, what the fuck are you gonna do for a first date?
I would like to take him to the gun range. How about that? That'd be cool.
Yes, let him know that you can blow his balls off if he act up.
That's kind of crazy.
That's not crazy.
That's kind of
no, it's not.
No, I meant that in a good way. I meant that in a good way. Crazy in a good way.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
The gun range is kind of fun.
Go to the gun range. But what was wrong with the picnic?
I don't like ants.
I love you, but nobody does those anymore.
So what?
That's not true. Like, that's not true, because I do. I do. And I will.
Fayetta said, "Hey, I must be hungry."
He hungry and sleepy.
And that's my fucking cousin. Hey, look, y'all keep locking in with my fucking cousins, man. Fayetta McDowell, that's my fucking cousin.
That's the perfect person.
I ain't even worried, yeah.
That's the perfect person to let us know what type of tip you want.
No, but for real. To go back to the marriage or whatever. I think in order to make a marriage work, you have to constantly treat it as if it's a business or a job. And what I say that is, or it's a passion, like a sport or something. You take the time and you review it, you analyze it, you come back and figure out what your goals are. If this not working, you stop doing it. If it is working, you keep doing it. And you just got to constantly analyze and come together and figure things out. It's a job. It's a job, and it's something you have to work on constantly. You can't get comfortable and then think it's going to be okay, because people change all the time.
Facts.
So you have to continuously get to know each other. You have to continuously work on what's, knowing yourself and each other, because if you don't know who you are or you don't get yourself together, exactly, a partnership.
Blah,
if you don't get
blah,
yourself together,
work hard to get in, work harder to stay in.
Can I get my homies real quick? Can I get K
Go
quick?
ahead.
Can I get my
Go ahead.
motherfucking
Go
like
ahead.
mans? Like, do you hear this? Do you hear how women can like actually put in a frame exactly why they can't take a man on a date?
What?
I haven't heard nothing great yet. I will take him to Ruth Chris. I will do anything. You dig? Like I ain't
Okay,
heard
I
nothing
could
right.
before maybe about 30 minutes ago. I said, if you want to go to Ruth Chris, we can go to Ruth Chris. That is not a
No,
problem.
take me to fucking
You have
Ruth
to
Chris so I can tell you how
understand.
dirty the steaks are. But no.
Somebody
no.
better put AI back in the corner right now.
Yeah, I'm in the corner, but bruh, hey, look, hold T. From Star to Blue Phoenix, I haven't heard an answer, and I'm gonna ask this question one more time. Are y'all listening?
Nope.
Yeah.
You just mad because you didn't get the answer you wanted to get.
You are going to spend on a man on a date if you don't know him.
I think he wants a number.
If you had to take a man out, if you were interested in him, how much would you spend?
Yeah, he wants a number.
Oh, you want a number?
Yes.
And why he didn't say that 30 minutes ago then? Say, give me an exact number.
Time
Shit.
out. He actually did. He said
He did say how much.
Yeah.
Was that at a time that we all was bantering? Because I missed that.
No, he said straight up each time. He did say how much
He
would you
did.
spend?
He did. Thinking about it.
Okay, fine.
How much
Just
would
for
I
the sake of
spend?
his question, okay? Just for the sake of his question, a man that I do not know, but I am taking him out on a first date. Let's say maybe $250.
Really?
That's actually.
What you say?
Shit.
That's actually a nice
What you
little
say?
penny right there.
What you say?
Well, I mean, I told you, me personally, I would want to go for the whole big date. That's way more than 250, but just to narrow it down to a number, 250.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say 4, but go ahead.
Woo, big
400,
spender.
400. Whoa, all right.
Let me tell
Big
you,
spender.
because I've done that. I have done that. So it's the money. You got to understand, women will spend money. I don't, and if you don't let her, she's not. But women will spend money, especially
Yes.
if they like the guy.
A margin of women will spend money. Not
Yeah,
all
but
of
we
them.
will. If we like you, we will spend money.
Yeah,
Guarantee that.
that's true.
Money ain't nothing, for real.
It also depends on what generation of woman we're talking about.
Yeah, but we will.
So-
And that's why I mean, on the first date, I'm not going to go and I'm trying to get to know you. But after that, maybe a couple of days later or whatever, if I like you, it's whatever. But I still stand on my picnic. Before the sun rains. Motherfucker.
I mean, I'm just
We
saying,
go.
as long as you got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in that motherfucker, we can go on a picnic.
Oh, I
Hey,
make homemade
hold
stuff.
T. Let me speak for all men in the United States of America. You dig? In which we stand. One nation under God, right? Hey, look. Hold T.
United.
We don't ask for nothing.
Yeah, you don't.
There has never been a black male in my fucking family, no matter how doggish they've been, no matter how fucking brutal they've been, ask for anything. What I'm trying to get is a actual, like, factual type of vibe from a woman. And we have two of you right here, right now. Two of you. Hey, yeah, you keep clowning me out. But we have two of y'all right here, and I still ain't got no monetary number because that's really what we dealing with. Most males that are on your side, that love y'all, that appreciate y'all as a person,
Quick,
it's all about money.
Just give numbers? Did we just give numbers?
Hey, so look, I wasn't.
Is it raining out here? I hear thunder.
You know what? Fuck you quick.
Fuck you quick. Hey, fuck you quick, and definitely fuck you females, man.
No, hold on. I gotta say it. I think AI has been dozing off after he asked the question. They realized he didn't hear the answer.
No, that ass, y'all, they did give me like literally legit numbers.
But we literally just answered it directly not even 5 minutes ago. Louisa
Well,
said $400 and I said 250. And his response was, really? So how did he miss the amount?
That's true though. But yo, I will say this though, when it comes to just spending money on the first date, especially larger amounts, let's just say that. In cases where a woman does it, is some type of reason, it's reasoning or a condition behind it. Most times, with us, it's almost we feel like we have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but that's about
like
raising though.
What I'm just saying, it's just with us, it feels like we have to because, like I said, the way we were bred, court, impress, you get. Keyword is impressed. That's where the money comes in.
Well, now,
that's the thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, now the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. But
That's
we ain't got to go that deep. All that I'm simply saying is we've been discussing and going back and forth. Nobody yet realized that on a first date, when you don't know one another, you can just go Dutch. You don't have to pay for nothing but your daggone self, and I'll pay for me.
Apparently, if you go to a coffee shop, that's frowned upon now.
That's these new age chicks. You don't know nothing about that. But,
no, now with that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Weezer. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna simply say, in a situation specifically what you said, just now quick about the coffee shop. I think the only problem with that scenario is that they didn't just state that up front. Like that goes all the way back to the communication. A lot of the topics that we talk about always comes down to the communication. If you say, hey, I want to take you out, let's go hang out or whatever. It's nothing wrong with saying, hey, look, since this is the first date, why don't we just go Dutch? You feel me? I might not have no money that day, and I'd rather just tell you, okay, well, look, I get paid on Thursday, so let's do that on Thursday when I got some money in my pocket. It's nothing wrong with a conversation. People act like it's a problem to say something can't be done right then and there, or to just have a discussion up front. And I think that's a huge problem. Just say that up front. Hey, I want right. I want to go out with you or whatever, but I don't know you yet. So can we do this Dutch? Me, if I'm interested and I did want to go out with you, I'm with that. Yes. And I'll tell you when I got some money and then we can go Dutch.
And I don't like people who try to buy me. I don't like that. So I feel like
define value.
Okay, in the beginning, why it's a first date, you don't know me and you want to go, which I understand some people do that, but I'm not going to let you go spend all this money and then we end up not clicking.
Now, can I get an example of what's an example of like too much as far as the money?
Did you just hear of my version of the first date? This is
but that ain't got nothing. But all right, but like, all right, so what? I know that's your version of it, but like, all right.
Because I don't. The reason why I said that is because that's me as a person. You don't have to go take me to go do all this shit and we don't know each other. Now, if that's what you want to do, fine. Okay, but I'd rather you not go spend $200-$300 on a first date and then where does it go from there?
Yeah.
And then you're in a restaurant and you can't really talk. You have people talking over you. You got to be quiet. You can't really get to know each other like that. And I'm sorry, you're not getting no ass on the first date from me.
I was going to say that. No. Then it becomes a bigger problem.
And I wouldn't expect for you to give me anything either on the first date. So you don't have to do that. The way you impress me, talk to me. Have a conversation. Hold a conversation. This is what I want. Talk to me. If we can't hold a conversation, then no thank you. We don't have to be in a dim lit room and popping bottles and all that other shit. No, we don't have to do that. This is our first date. We're going to get to know each other. And even if it's down the road, I will still want to talk. I will still want to have the moments where you chill. Yeah, we can go and spin and make it rain or whatever later. But we could do that together. I just want to get to know you. I don't need all that. And I've always been that way. This ain't never been nothing new. I've always been that way.
Star, have you ever felt like you were being bought?
Yeah, I addressed that directly. I said, don't, come at me trying to throw your money around. That brings about a whole bunch of problems. Number
I
one,
swear I hate when
most
people do
women,
that.
right? Most women will feel like you're dropping
you-
all of this money because you want some at the end of the night. Aside from that, then it also leaves the woman feeling like, okay, well, is it going to be like this all the time? Is this something that he's going to throw in my face later? Like, is he doing this for me, or is he trying to show off for the people that's looking? Is he trying to look big in front of his homeboys? Like, there's a whole bunch of questions that come about when the first thing a man wants to do is throw crazy amounts of money at you.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
guess this is where I chime in, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, because let me guess. You want to know how much money?
Yo, I knew it. Y'all still haven't answered the question. How much?
Spend a monetary amount. I had to get
Don't
you, bro.
spend nothing. How
for
about
your
that?
vagina, if you did have one, if you have a vagina, how much does it cost? God
Wow.
damn.
Your time. There you go.
Listen,
No, your time to spend just to get that nigga 5 minutes of pleasure. What are we doing?
5 minutes of pleasure. Then I think he better go to the gas station first.
And get that fucking gas station pill.
Absolutely.
To the kill it.
And FYI, there's no price tag on this cooch. Okay.
Totally off subject because we keep bringing up those gas station pills. Have you ever seen somebody buy them and they look so ashamed,
Nah.
like they sneaking the buy?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let me get one of those.
Yo,
That
I used to work at a gas station. I done seen it.
wow.
Yeah.
But I have seen somebody buy. What's that joint that they used to have at gas stations? It was that
Extends.
fake weed. No, not even. It's not even like sex related. It's like, what's that fake weed called? The fuck Space Cadet. Y'all remember that shit?
K2.
Oh.
K2.
That shit. Yo, saw somebody buy that shit. All I know is when I'm glad they took that shit off the shelves, man. That shit turned. My gosh, that shit'll kill you.
Yeah,
From what I seen that shit do to people, fuck that.
So look, let's go on to the next subject real quick because I said we're gonna run through all these jumps. Hold on.
Let's fucking do it. I got nothing but time.
Why say that there's 2 GMOs in the building? Let's see.
Wow.
He got to close out the other.
A GMO?
It's 2 of y'all.
Oh wow! You left the other screen open. There, so you got a clone
You
out
probably
there.
got to close the other one.
Hold on. I think he playing games. I think he been cloned.
That's what's wrong.
Wait. What if the other GMO is the one that still got the dreads?
Plot twist.
Yeah.
He's gonna pop up somewhere.
So yeah, plot twist like shit.
AI, if you can hear us, go into your internet pages and close the page, because I had to do that when I left. I had to end up going and closing one of the pages. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, he probably knows. I'm just gonna take him out for now. He'll come back. This has been an interesting show.
Yes, and we didn't talk about half the shit we was trying to.
I do want to mention something. I do want to mention something, but when AI come back, we'll mention it's a pop culture thing.
Okay. So go ahead, Rob.
Onlyfans.
Oh, let's get the shopping this motherfucking paper. Let's go.
So, for those who don't know, OnlyFans is a platform where you can gain fans and money by having them subscribe to your page, and you get exclusive content.
Almost like Patreon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Crazy part is the adult industry has pretty much taken over on that. So quick.
Yep.
R-rated and X-rated material.
Yeah. So, how do you, talk to me, because this is an interesting a whole interesting situation, because it's something so innocent went X-rated real quick.
Well, like you pretty much explained it. This original intent was, literally in the name, Onlyfans. Like if you have a substantial following, it was another alternative aside from Patreon originally. But being that they allow any type of content, it allowed people who are looking to make money off of themselves or in that industry to build up a nice catalog, And granted, in 2020, post-pandemic or during pandemic, a lot of these OnlyFans accounts been just popping out everywhere, And granted, I see absolutely nothing wrong with
shot for us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fayetta. She said this show goes good with vodka. Hey,
salute, most deaf. But anyways, I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. Do you? It's legal. Get your bread. But it's definitely interesting how because now it's to the point where when somebody says something about follow me on OnlyFans, or if they just say OnlyFans, now they automatically go to the X-rated side of things, because that is literally what completely took over the platform. It's interesting. It's interesting how, and for real, when OnlyFans started getting hot, that was the only thing I knew it for. I just thought I knew it straight off the jump that for X-rated shit, because that's the only time I heard it when it first started even getting hot.
I'm gonna make an OnlyFans, y'all. My OnlyFans is gonna consist of fart videos, and all the dudes that like for females to fart is gonna pay me.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, there's a market for that.
Watch me, I'm trying to tell you. I probably won't, but yeah,
that would be up,
No, there was a website.
Hey, like you said, that's just not your thing. But as Quick just said, there's a market for that. You got to remember, there's foot fetish enthusiasts. I used to make money from letting people take pictures of my feet. Things like squashing eggs, or pouring hot sauce on. Well, not hot sauce. See, Bello got me talking about hot sauce. Barbecue sauce on them. Like, you'd be surprised what there's a market for and what people will pay for. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with sex, but it's sexy to that person or that group of people. So although I was cracking a joke, I'm sure that somebody is going to hear this and say, wait a minute, I could do that and make OnlyFans where they farting and get paid. And then I'm going to want my cut.
I mean, bro, there was an episode we talked about a girl who walked around wearing a leash and gets paid.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a market for every motherfucking thing out here. Literally. And as we've seen, certain platforms, or one that I've seen so far, are now accepting sponsoring OnlyFans accounts, uploading commercials and ads for them. So people are really taking it to the next level with making this a bread-winning situation for them. You gotta respect it at some point.
We live in the age of advertisement, so you know what I'm saying. You got to remember, you got advertised like Nike that will pay millions of dollars to an NBA player to get Nike with the swoosh cut into their hairline. Who was it? Was it Allen Iverson? One of the companies wanted him to tattoo their logo on him, and they was offering him $25,000 for that
picture, yo.
He found it.
No, the hell you did not change that picture. I cannot stand this dude.
The point is,
we found
they
something
wanted
to
to pay.
replace Eddie.
Yes, they wanted to pay Allen Iverson $25,000 to tattoo their logo on him so that it'll be there during every game. You feel where I'm coming from? So we live in the age
Yeah.
of advertisement. So I'm not shocked that now somebody has looked at OnlyFans, seen who's getting the most fans and the most money, and say, hey, I'll sponsor you if you put my brand there or whatever, what have you. That's just sponsorship. That's a whole
Yes.
other way to make money, and it's just enterprising. I don't see nothing wrong with that,
I mean,
especially if you're a porn star. You already had tons of videos out there. People still gonna pay you on fans for the same thing that you already have out there. And then now a company like Tampax, hey, I know you wouldn't be having sex on your period, but if you put our box behind you, where it can be seen in the camera, we'll pay you
hey,
X amount of dollars. What's wrong with that?
and on the flip side, if somebody with an OnlyFans is making enough bread, they can reach out to these platforms and they can.
Sorry,
They can.
Fayetta.
Wow. But anyways, if they're
Hey,
making
young, that's
enough
my
bread,
big cuz you talking to. Fayetta is my big cuz, young. Stop
Oh,
playing.
Well, she gonna be my big cuz now. She said, "Don't be telling y'all all of our hustle secrets."
Hey, young, that's my
Oh,
She
OG
said
wow.
right there,
especially her.
young. That's
She
my
said especially
OG.
her cousin. Don't be telling you.
That's a trip. But yeah, but there's a lot of people who will invest in promotional spots and slots and all that type of stuff. There's people, if they make enough bread, they will reach out to these platforms and slide them whatever to get their promotion on. But so it's bound to happen regardless. If something looks profitable or or opportunity arrives, somebody gonna take it. At the end of the day, if they made it into a business and is legitimate, which it is, obviously, hey, whatever.
I mean, whole T, they doing numbers. People doing numbers off of OnlyFans. It kind of made me be like, damn, maybe I need to lose weight, get in shape, and become a porn star.
Yeah, nah, you can get the OnlyFans. Boozy got an OnlyFans. It's not even about him. It's like more so catered to like everybody that wants to vent or see or voyeurism. You dig? Like it's a whole nother level to it, bro.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
And besides, like at the end of the day, people can't go to strip clubs right now or couldn't go to strip clubs all COVID long. So if you can't tip them in person, you can tip them via OnlyFans.
True. So I have a question to the panel. Okay, so K Quick already said up front that he didn't have a problem with it, right? Rock is married. So this question would be for AI and Louisa. Could you date somebody with an OnlyFans?
Hold on, I can answer that question still.
I can answer that too. But let's let the single people go first.
Yeah.
Single folks?
I don't think.
Oh, but should we be specific? What are they doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna say specifically because if they're not doing,
because are they doing something like, are they like just a brand who give exclusive content or behind the scenes ish?
Well, y'all left that question open on purpose so that it would be left open to interpretation.
All right. Well, my bad. Continue, single people.
Well, no, see, stop being too nice. Nah, no. They on there doing dildo shows the whole time. They giving the performance of their life.
But that would be AI. What would a dude be doing on OnlyFans that would offend Louisa?
Promoting midgets.
Exactly.
I would be promoting midgets. Okay, midget on midget contact. I have no dick in anybody. It's just midget on midget contact, young, and I'm done, young. I digress.
Hey, you know what? I will probably subscribe for the first month just to see the midget.
You're gonna be hooked. After you see the first orgasm, you're gonna be like, oh shit. I like midgets, like very little legs. Have you ever thought about that? Like just little legs. You can use them like for barbecue skewers and shit. Like, yeah, I want to go there.
Listen,
we're talking.
AI always takes us back to the midgets. Go ahead.
We're talking about OnlyFans, and you let AI talk. That's why.
Sounds about right.
But anyways, though, single folks, complete the answer. to the question, please?
If they was doing all that extra shit, no. You can be teaching a stripper class without doing all that extra stuff. You know, I used to take a yoga class and we did yoga on the pole. That's okay, but not swinging your dangling and all that shit. Nah. Dang-a-lang, swing, nah.
Rock, you said you could still answer. You want to answer?
Hell yeah. No. Fuck no. No. You know what I'm saying? I could not date anybody that had an OnlyFans page just for the simple fact I don't need my mans to be like, bruh, she giving you that treatment like she gave this nigga that treatment. Oh, son, did you see? Nah, bruh, no, hell no. Sorry, I'm done.
Well, to my answer, same. Hell fucking no. You know what I mean? Hell no. And like how would you feel? You out on a date with your girl and one of her fans walk up saying, hey, I love that video you posted last week. I never seen somebody bust it open like that. That was some good shit. You know, I can't, no. Fuck out of here.
Now, hold on. Here's the flip side. Now, if we on there making money together, then let's get it.
All right, now that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
What about you, Star?
Because we both stars at this point.
Facts.
Honestly, for me, I don't really care. Like, dead serious. Like, for me, I guess it depends on just what exactly are you doing. You know, I was in a long-term relationship with a dude that wanted to enter into porn, and he did a few test shoots and stuff like that. And I only had one main, thing: be protected. So, you now want to get on OnlyFans to pay the bills. I don't care. I think it becomes a problem when it's now off of there. You disappearing and you don't have an answer for why you had to be gone so long or where you went or what you was doing. But as far as just doing an OnlyFans page, I don't think I would really care. I don't even think I would want to get on and see it.
Let's turn up the heat a little bit, Star, because you gave a nice little warm answer.
I mean, it's just the truth.
Hold on. No, let's say he decides to work with he wants to collab with another OnlyFans actress. And he wants to get all up in her guts and give her the whole nine, like he would give you at home, but for the world to see for that $1. Are you with the shits or not?
And that's the only one he'll work with.
Nah, okay.
Now, granted, what if it was a puppy girl walking around that makes all these millions of dollars, and the collaboration arises itself. And this means big money.
You are making it so extra special.
Yawning.
I can answer the question no matter what things you throw at me. He want to get down and dirty on OnlyFans. I don't care. Put a condom on. Are you trying to hang out with her after y'all make your money? Then I'm going to have a problem. You want to make you some little money and you feel like that's what you need? That's on you. I don't need to go behind you and repeat it. Be protected. Don't bring me nothing.
You just gave
yo, Star different, yo.
I'm way more nonchalant about things like that. Like, listen, I'm a female, but I enjoy watching porn. Okay, a lot of women won't openly admit that. It's taboo. I like porn. So you want to go and get you fine. Be protected. Shoot, I might want to watch it. I might want to see, did you make her squeal like I be squealing? I don't care.
If that's the case, y'all just do that shit together.
Yay, facts.
No. No. I won't be the co-star. And see, the point is, so this whole discussion, let me tell you why it's simple for me to say I don't care. You said relationship. You didn't say marriage. You didn't say my husband wanted to go do it. When you would, deeper. That's something more serious. Just a relationship. You just my man. Go do that shit. 9 times out of 10, if I'm really feeling you, I'm gonna want you to get all of it out of your system anyway.
What if it is husband?
No, my husband can't.
There we go.
But
explain.
Hold on. But what if you guys were dating? You feel me? And that was his main source of income. And now you guys are moving to the next level.
I just said I don't care.
Well, all right, moving to the next level. All right, so
then I would hope. I hold on, quick, stop.
I'm not
stop.
talking. Go
Can
ahead.
I answer?
Go ahead. I'm not talking. Go ahead.
You were.
Well, there must be a delay.
I think it's a delay. All I could hear was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we were dating. That was his only source of income. Now we ready to get married. I would hope that he took that money from Onlyfans and invested it in a business so that he can still have income coming in. Because I'm not with it once we marry.
Okay.
Well, I give you that. I respect that. I mean, I don't blame you.
I mean, it's deeper when you agree to say I do. A lot of people don't take vows seriously or don't really know what it is that they're entering into. You feel me? If you go by old-fashioned standards, if you go by the Bible, it says that you're single until you say I do, even engaged and you wearing each other's rings. Us as people decide to commit to that one person once it gets to that part, but the Bible say you single until after those vows are said. So I can't really try to impose on your life. You're going to do what you want to do, whether I know about it or not anyway. I'd rather ask that you be protected. And then after we say them vows, then you got to have a better plan and a better goal.
Mm-hmm. Now, we already know how G.I. Mo feels about the Little Women. But he still hasn't fully answered the question yet.
Yeah, we talk about full, regular size, standard issue.
Standard issue, dog.
Really, bro? Standard issue. That's how we going. Standard issue women. Okay, all right, bet. So that's 4'11" and up. All right, bet. I'm with it.
Yeah, 4'11" and up. So if your significant other was generating income on OnlyFans, would you give her your blessing?
Bruh, I'm gonna be right there fucking the shit out of her on OnlyFans, bro. Like, I'm gonna be that other dude, like, with a mask on, bro. Like, I don't think you understand me, bro. Like, I done seen it all. Like, when it comes to women and fetishes, I know every fetish that a woman has, bro. Like, I know them all, bro. My bad. I digress.
Is what? All right. Well, I guess that's that subject.
Oh man, this show went left and back, and back.
I want to bring it to the other side for a second.
Yeah, left, right, around the corner.
Because I want to rehash a conversation we had, and I want to know if some predictions remain the same.
Oh God!
It sounds like Roy Jones is having second thoughts about accepting this fight.
Yes, I was talking about that yesterday.
Ain't no sound
right. It sounds like
explain like how the fuck did that even happen? Like he has second doubts all of a sudden.
So now he's looking at MJ like now he's looking at Mike like I don't know if I want this kind of smoke. He's bigger, he's stronger. What am I doing here?
I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's just for promo. I think it's just for promo. If you
how sure are you?
Look, if you a fighter, because look, you got to remember, we are men. We have pride. You feel me? That man, no real man is gonna come out and say, "Hey, man, look."
I really said MJ and shit.
I think I made a mistake saying I'm gonna wreck this nigga to the public. Fuck no. You say that shit to yourself. You know, your pride ain't gonna let you say that shit out loud. Because now
I think he said it.
Nah.
I think he said it. I think he saw some of those videos of Mike training and he hear that bag screaming and he has his second thoughts now. They at first told him, oh, he haven't boxed in 20 years. You've still been training. You got this. And he believed the hype. And then somebody brought that video to him and he said, oh, shit.
Now, granted, like same thing is now, granted, all I saw was excerpts of what he said. I didn't hear it come out of his mouth, but all I'm saying is if he said those words, I got Mike Tyson with a 30 clip.
Hey, it's if that's any truth, there's already blood in the water. It's not gonna go past the first round.
Nah, at all.
Tyson is a predator.
He already smell that shit.
Now look, that's the real question, Rock. It's not about, you know, if he said it, if it's publicity, or if he's actually gonna back out. The real question is, how long is Tyson gonna be a showman before he just clean his clock?
That's what I'm saying.
And I say by round 2, he gonna clean that clock.
Look, I'll go back. My prediction still stands. Only this time, the only thing that changes is I'm leaning towards Mike Tyson now. Like I always was team Mike, but like I just said, anything could happen. But I predict if the contents of the contract and the rules of the fight state that nobody goes for the knockout, I predict a disqualification because somebody is going to accidentally get knocked the fuck out.
Accidentally on purpose.
Yes, accidentally on purpose. Because you cannot tell me that if Mike gets in that pocket and he sees that chin open, he not gonna clean the fuck out that shit. He going to.
I mean, first and foremost, you got to remember, Mike is a knockout artist. Mike has never been a technical boxer. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen is Roy's going to dance around the ring. He going to make Mike mad. Mike going to back his body, slow him down, clean his ass up. But
yes,
I still feel like maybe Roy is playing scared and he has a trick up his sleeve. I'm not counting. My man has been knocked out before. If you've been knocked out before, you're not scared to get knocked out again. You're going to do everything in your power not to get knocked out.
For his sake, I hope you're right.
Likewise, because I would at least want a good fight from both of them personally. All I want is a good fight, but if there's blood in the water, it's gonna be nasty.
Honestly, I think it's gonna go to full fight. I think the last round is gonna be the jump where it really gets dirty because they're like, all right, we made it through. We done got our bag because I'm sure they're gonna be like, look, you get this money, but if it don't go past this round, you're not going to get this amount of money. It's going to be stipulated.
That's true.
But
they're going to get that last round, and they're going to be like, all right, Slim, let's settle this real quick. And it's going to get serious. Either somebody going to get knocked out or another egg going to get bit.
All I know is I
don't even think it's gonna be that. I really seriously think Tyson is gonna turn Roy Jones into Roy Rogers real quick.
All I'm saying is I saw a recent training video. Tyson to shave the beard off. He looked like the old Tyson a little bit.
Did you see Roy's recent video?
I haven't seen his recent video. All I know is I didn't know he posted anything, but Mike Tyson been posting on the regular. He shaved the beard. Dude had the fucking body pads on and whatnot. And all I know of them was raw ribs he was hitting. Homeboy wouldn't be able to breathe for about 6 months. Cause he be in a fucking body cast taking them shots, bro. Damn.
I think Michael moved, but we gonna see what's happening. We gonna see what's going on. If y'all want, you know what I'm saying, we can watch the fight together and we can go live and show the reaction.
Let's fucking do it.
I'm with all smoke. So let's get to first and foremost, since we gotta go because we're not going to go.
I dropped my mic
forward because I really want to get to this last subject, but I have to mention that the famous Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mansion is now available on BNB. Now, my artist Elsky Stacks tried to rent it out for a video shoot because we already on it. You know how Code Red moves.
Thanks.
Is all as of a couple of days ago. That joint was already booked up until February.
Well, $30 a night. That joint is gonna go in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. That joint is gone.
Wow. Yeah.
$100. You got that joint for like a week.
Exactly. So I think that's kind of dope. That a piece of history. You know what I'm saying? Is you can actually go spend the night there. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if it's just like a section of the house, or you know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be like? Because of course a mansion has many rooms. So.
Oh no, they got the back. I saw the pool. Y'all saw the inside with the pictures of the inside.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that joint looked dope, man. It has all this Fresh Prince memorabilia. I don't know if anybody actually lived there like as a residence, but You know what I fucking do? Just if I was to stay in that house for that bit of time, the first thing I would do, I want somebody to film me getting thrown out the front like Jazz. Just so I can say I did it. I got thrown out of the same front door Jazz got thrown out of. That's just some stupid shit I do. I just do that for own personal reasons, for childhood reasons. But yeah, I would love to stay up in there.
You would have to make the sound too.
Oh yeah. Ah!
Exactly. But let's touch on this last topic. Because right now we close to 3 hours, y'all. Straight talk. I love it.
Hey, let's get it.
And this is a good topic. Have we lost the meaning of love?
Have we?
I kind of want to hear what the ladies got to say about it.
No, it has love lost its meaning.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, first of all, what does love got to do with it?
Tina Turner.
I was about to say, get it, Tina.
Lord have mercy. Go ahead, V.
I mean, since y'all wasn't going to answer, or did I jump the gun?
All right, Rock, why don't you kick it off? Why?
I mean, I would say yes, because like nowadays words don't hold meaning like they used to. You know, everybody's saying bro, sis, hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really know what it means to love anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just because the term is thrown around loosely, and because it's thrown around loosely, people have a misconception about it. You know, like they don't know when you love somebody that is love is genuine. You know, you can one is different types of love. You can do for a person and not expect nothing back. You know what I'm saying? You go the distance for them, you know what I'm saying? And not complain about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the true meaning is just not understood anymore.
I concur.
Shit, I can't even say shit to that. That was
I made Weezy leave. It's like, nah.
Yeah, AI.
The AI, I think AI don't want to sleep. Oh, there she go. Hello.
Well, yeah, we already know AI went to sleep. When AI is tired, when he asks a question over and over after you gave the answer about 8 times, he tired.
You don't want to be called grandpa.
Right.
He gonna pop back on like fuck all y'all.
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about if love has lost its meaning, or if what y'all have to say what y'all think love is.
That is probably one of the most complex answers somebody could probably give. And well, for real, it depends on who you're talking to as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what does Quick think love is?
It's hard to form it. Like I really got to think about like how to formulate.
I was hungry.
He was hungry. Yeah, Burger King. Yeah.
Look at that first date.
Hey, yo, if in the next meetup somebody need to bring him a crown, just to
Oh, right quick before we let Phoenix finish. Speaking of crowns, did y'all see Biggie's crown went for $600,000 on the auction block?
I didn't know that.
The plastic crown that he wore. I saw it today. They estimated it at maybe $200,000, but it broke the record and went for $600,000.
Why would you sell something like that? You know, like that's something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would keep it passed down generations. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit. One of the goats wore this crown.
Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, now knowing that his estate even though his mom is controlling it, it's not receiving that much. His daughter just started her own business. I don't know how well that's doing. They may have needed to put it up for auction, to be honest with you, other than it just being an important part of hip hop memorabilia. It may have been something that just had to be done. We really don't know at this point.
That's true.
All right, I did not know about this. Oh well, shit. Just jump.
Sorry, back on topic. Y'all know I'm notorious for pulling us away. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Phoenix.
But that was dope information. That was dope.
No, that was dope. I want to see this one.
Did you hear how she just talked about Biggie and then got back to the conversation?
Notorious.
She was notorious. I'm sorry.
That was notorious.
That was dope. So, ain't nobody gonna talk?
No, I asked quick what did
like I said, I'm just trying to formulate the answer
while you're formulating
because the thing is I want to formulate it without being too long-winded about it. So come back to me.
Oh, you want to come? Okay, you want to come? Okay.
What? K Quick wants to not be long-winded. It's snowing.
Because I know if I get going, I'm gonna get going. Because you know how.
I'm just teasing you. Calm down.
He's trying to concentrate.
What was the question?
What do you think love is? Or what do you think love means?
Burger King.
Outside of the Burger King.
The shortest answer that I can give, to me, love is work. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't understand that you have to work hard at it. And once you get it, you got to work harder to keep it. I think that's a very, very important thing that's constantly forgotten. Like, to me, that's probably the most important. It's like, now that I got you, I'm not going to stop showing you why I deserve you and you deserve me and why we should continue on with one another. So for me, that's, the easy answer, about what love means to me.
All right. Well, actually, the answer that I was formulating has literally an aspect of what Star was saying. Because love is a multitude of things. Love, like she said, it's work, it's endurance, it's understanding. It's having tough ass skin because you're gonna have to weather a hell of a storm if it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Fayetta said it's discipline.
And it's discipline. I was going right there, took it right out. So literally, it's all those things wrapped into one, because if it's real, you're willing and ready to go through all that shit and gain all that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the definition, in my opinion.
And also acceptance and sacrifice too.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rob.
Well, love, a word that comes and goes.
I knew he was about to do something. I knew it.
Nah, man, it was
ready.
I dropped my mic. My bad if y'all heard that. My mic tipped over. Shit.
I mean, it depends. Like I said, there's many different types of love. If we're talking about, I love you to my significant other, you know what I'm saying? It means that, I got you. I'm forever gonna be there. Don't look at me, girl. See, y'all got me over here.
But bro, we can't see your blinking symbols because you got what's his name up there.
Oh no, it's all smiles over here. It ain't no blinking.
40-year-old.
It's hard to take what you're saying serious because all we see is the sound waves bouncing off that dude's head. Like
love is that look on your face when that look on his face when she leaves. You like what? You know what I'm saying? But nah, I mean love is action. It's not just a word. You can say you love somebody all day, but it's how do you show your love? You know what I'm saying? How do you prove your love? And you shouldn't have to prove your love because it should be understood. But you know what I'm saying? In order for somebody to know that you really love them, you have to prove it, and you prove through your actions. But I can talk all day because I love a lot of things.
I wanted to apologize to you, Rock, for busting out laughing while you was trying to talk. But for the record, you trying to tell us about love, and that dude's face is so serious.
Thank you.
It's like I hear you, and I'm getting
can
the message, but I can't forget that he's just like, God damn it.
I'm just saying, no, and I refuse to believe that he graduated from high school last year. He looked 40.
I agree with you. I agree.
He
He
looked like he
little
graduated from high
40
school 20
with a
years
hard
ago.
life.
He
He looked
graduated from
like
high
he
school
about to miss the bingo van or some shit.
right. His last day of high school was about 30 years ago. It looked like in this picture. 19. Get the fuck out of
here.
Yes. He looks so
like like literally I'm on some Will Smith Martin Lawrence shit. It's like, bro, you at least 30.
Right.
Facts.
Hold on, Miss Phoenix. You didn't
I was letting everybody finish before I started talking. Okay, so I agree with everything you all said, but I also wanted to put out that we are love. And we operate in love, and love is the highest frequency. Therefore, that's what we're supposed to be at. The reason why I say we are love, we are also pain. And we go by what we create in our universe ourselves. So if you want to know what the definition of love is, look at yourself. And if you don't see love there, then you don't know. Because love starts within you first. If you cannot honestly look at you and realize that you take care and love yourself, then you don't understand what love is. Because you're supposed to treat people the way you wish to be treated. If you don't treat yourself with love, then you don't love other people.
I knew she was about to come with some healer shit.
I was. That's why I waited. But honestly, and it all goes into what you all say too, because you're supposed to care. Love is respect. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is also, I'm sorry.
Love is love.
Yeah, and love does not hurt. We have to understand that. People say love hurts. It doesn't hurt. Love is not what hurt. It's the misconception and misunderstanding of what you thought love was that hurt you. Love can never put you in that position.
Yeah.
Because it is an innocent and pure frequency.
Yeah, it's the pursuit of love that hurts.
It's and your expectations and misunderstanding of what it is that hurts you. Love is unconditional, and no matter what you put on it, if you have to put something on it, then it's not unconditional. So that's what it is. So we have lost. Love hasn't lost its meaning. We've lost the understanding of what love is. And once we remember and find out what it is, then love, the meaning of it will come back. It'll be true, it'll be real.
Hey.
And ladies and gentlemen, you've officially been healed.
If it was that easy. If it was that easy.
I know, right? I know.
And that's another thing. It takes work, like Star said, of yourself. The work you put into yourself will also help create love. So, yeah.
And there we have it. I know, right? Hold on, I gotta share this last comment real quick. Bam.
Oh,
yes.
That's how. So I think it's safe to say that we have come to the end of this show.
Yeah, we argued, we yelled, we went back and forth with AI, and then we cooled out.
You went to sleep and then we cooled out.
Yeah. That's why no filter show.
It's just funny. Every time he woke up, he asked the question again.
Yes. This week though, it's like this week the roller coaster that we know that is the no filter show. Shot out the cannon real fast and real high, and then Louisa just slowly brought it on in.
Do y'all feel each and every one of your chakras just resonating right now?
Sure, I call it.
She said she started with.
Yes, love is discipline. I start with God.
God is love.
Loyalty.
God is love.
Love is trust. all of those things are extension of just love itself, because if you love yourself, if you operate in love, all those things will happen naturally.
Yep.
So either way, and y'all gotta remember, if God is love
Manifestation.
and we're made in the image of God, guess what we are? We're love.
Absolutely.
So
I think it's
therefore,
important.
So, are there any final words tonight?
I guess I will go first since I was already talking. My final words would simply be start manifesting love. Love is not a trying word, it's an action word. You don't have to try to find it. You don't have to try to give it. You just do. So from this day forward, manifest some love.
All right, well, maybe the healer needs to be the one to anchor this whole thing, since she's just about clearing out the negative airwaves and such. Well, closing statements. Several. As far as love goes, you'll know when it's real and you know when it's worth it, because if it's worth it, you'll do anything for it. You know, at the end of it all, you'll go through hell and back for it, because at the end of the day, it's just gonna condition you for it, because that's what it takes to maintain it. And secondly, Team Tyson. Follow me at the real K Quick. I am kquick.com. Make sure you get the new fire. Asylum BBL.
Wheezy.
okay, I'm going. Let's see. I want to shout out them 19 families that bought all them acres. Y'all the shit.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yes, hand claps all around.
Yes, y'all are awesome, and we need to follow suit. We are going to follow suit because we're awesome too. I don't think it matters about the title. It just it matters the relationship. Your relationship is between whomever you're with. You don't have to make it look like anybody else's because it's your relationship. Onlyfans, do you? I ain't got nothing to do with it. What else we talk about? The 19-year-old.
That's all. That's all you get.
Not 19. And you need your ass whooped for putting your hands on your mama.
Facts.
What else did we talk about? Ladies, pay attention to the person you're dating and just go off of that. Especially if you really, really are into this person, just take him on places that he would like. Cause I think the most important part of it is just spending time. And if you want to spend time with this person and you do what they like to do, that's more important than the money. You can spend money sometimes, but I think just the fact that you're spending time and you took the effort to plan out this day for this person, I think that's what matters. What else? We never did get answers from men from the guys as to what makes women marriage material. We got questioned as to what makes us marriage material. But
what? Oh, you want that? I can get that
no,
to you
it's
real
too late.
quick.
We can
I
do
ain't
it.
think
We're gonna
so.
put a pin in it for another day.
But what else? Either way, and love. We're love. We operate in love, and that's what we do. You can find me on the Blue Phoenix Hills on Instagram and the Blue Phoenix on Facebook. And I'm not always Oasis and aligned chakras all the time. Today I was my mother called me Samantha L. Jackson. So it just depends. But I went and played soccer with the kids and I was good. So it's you here and there. I'm getting there, but I had my moments too.
Oh no, you an asshole sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like straight up.
Only to you, Quick.
I learned from my fellow castmates how co-hosts how to be an asshole.
And also one more thing. Shouts out to our guest 20 Bello, man. Shouts out for coming through.
Definitely.
We gonna cop some of that sauce.
Yeah.
We gonna do that challenge.
Also find our residential confused asshole G.I. Mo at Red Nose 1999 on Instagram and Red Nose 199 on Twitter and AI McDowell Ferguson on Facebook.
Damn, So all right, so
I know this man for a long time.
my final words is first and foremost, Weezy, I love what you just did. What you just did was you made sure that our teammate, and notice I said teammate, was recognized and how, you know what I'm saying, they can find him. You see
I
how
do that for all y'all. He get on my damn nerves, but you know.
You see how these 19 families came together and became teammates and bought this house, these acres. That's my final word. Positivity, teamwork. The examples have been set.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more we can't. We can. Follow the examples. Once again, the No Filter Show, you hear us fuss, cuss, but we always listen to each other and we listen to understand, not to respond. Make sure you follow me at Tell It May Rock on all social medias at Tell It May Rock. Follow the No Filter Show on Instagram and IG. It's been a pleasure. Every Wednesday, it's always great.
Thursday.
Thursday, look, my shit been crazy. I don't know what day it is between
That's
school
all right.
and work. I'm low. I'm here. I just know I made the show on time today. I love y'all.
And that's about to say that. Also to mention, we really do love each other. We are the true definition of love. We love each other.
And thank you to all our listeners too.
And we love you all too. Thank you,
y'all.
We love you too. And Zena,
yes, we love you
too. What's Miss Thompson's first
Nikki.
name?
Nikki, definitely.
Yeah, we love all of y'all.
And by the way, that's your show. Speaking of Nikki, that's your show. If any of y'all come at my bed again, y'all gonna have to deal with her. You know?
You ain't gonna mess with his bed, Miss Nikki. You ain't gonna mess with his bed.
Cause she a hitter for the bed.
So my good people, until next Thursday, we are the No Filter Show. K Quick, it's been great. Weezy, it's been great. Star, it's always a pleasure. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm Taylor May Rock, and we are out of here.